Okay, I think we're live. Right, let's do silly things. Right, okay, so right off the top of the bat, do I play something for a little bit, get some people, see if people are in, and then I guess we'll try doing the thing? I think we try doing the thing in a sec. Oh, that's a good idea. I need to go and grab a controller. Should probably just get away with the Steam controller I've got right here. Do I have... Yep, there it is. I think this works. I mean, it turns on. I just have no idea if it likes... Oh, no. It's okay with Linux. That seems good. Right. I have put some thought into a few things. So, first and foremost, I've been running a poll in the past few weeks. Not last week, because I finally turned it off. And the idea of that poll was something which I like to do, where I might pick a game which I want to do a deep, like a long play of, because I find it interesting or really want to try it out. But I will sometimes throw that option over to my audience and see whether there's anything anyone really wants me to play. I always have a suggestions thing, so if you really want me to play something, you can throw it to me there. However, I'm also interested in giving... Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, you can't see me. What am I doing? Okay, I've just noticed something really cool. So, okay, the last save file which I just did, that does something really nice. So, the last save file which I actually did, Verm is no longer in the story. So, as a result, Verm isn't on the title screen. Ooh! That's actually kind of cool. I like those. Again, it's a lovely little detail which you don't need to put in. Yet you did. That's lovely. Right, so as before, we are playing as Siobhan, Gwen, and Bruce, who are running around the newly updated version of Sky Garden. Cool. Anyway, as I was saying, so one of the nice things going on is that I am bothering to just go, screw it. Let's just take down the poll, because any longer I don't think anyone's going to continue voting for stuff. Problem is that I ended up getting a... I will come back to that in a second. So I ended up finding that I got a tie, which isn't great. So that doesn't give me a strong suggestion of what I should go with. And honestly, I'm just going to go with the easiest one of just stick it on a wheel. It's a really easy way to just do this without any problems. So, you know... I think the others might go back onto subsequent polls later, and if you really want them, you can agitate for them. But for the time being, I'm just going to pick one, and it can go along this because I'm quite enjoying this. So, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. So, where was I? You're back with the SG crew too. Where to this time? Oh gosh, I meant to look up how to do certain regional accents. We're doing are we doing 2 trips if that's okay with you, Dizzy? Yes, okay with you, Dizzy. Oh my days, you're trying to kill me. I'm just missing. Where to? Vinium and Whitehall. Do you know them? I know Vinium. Shrew settlement in a crumbling god building, yeah? But Whitehall's new to me. That's alright. I can point the way. Alright. Then everybody hop in when you're ready. Right. Just because I can, I am just going to see what happens if I go in this direction. Sure. Let's save the game. I'm just going to see what happens if we go through here at this point. I don't think there's any point to doing so. But I've been surprised before by this game. Oh, the creepy ashen tree tower. Cool, we have no reason to be here, and I would imagine no reason to continue, but I'm doing it anyway. Like, if it turns out that they're just going to throw, like, a secret boss at me, that's cool. If it turns out that there's just a room with the Stone of Skun sitting in it, then that's also fine. The music is quite lovely. Just the right amount of creepy. And yeah. Cool. Not all that much going on. Cool, that's fine. That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay. I honestly just did that just because I could. So yeah, the ones on the docket, if I remember correctly, are Hollow Knight, Tales of Vesperia, and Jet Set Radio. I have to admit that, like, I kind of want Jet Set Radio to come out. I want that to win, because Jet Set Radio is a game which I've always wanted to try and finish, and I haven't had the opportunity. I haven't had a... No, I've given it a good go, but I've never fully completed it. And I always thought it was kind of neat, and there's a lot of nice, interesting stuff about it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Hollow Knight, I don't know why. I'm not clicked with it in a way which I think a lot of other people have. So I've not really bothered with it too much. There we go. 5 seeds. Okay, that's kind of worthless right now. I've never really clicked with it, so I've never fully... All aboard? I've never fully, like, gotten on board with it, wanted to do bits and do much with it, so I've never truly given it its due. Bioengineering Institute. Okay, this is... Okay, we're going here with this story. You sure this is the right place? It looks like a billion other god dwellings. It hides its ugliness well, but I'd know that stench anywhere. This is Whitehall. Thanks a billion, Dizzy. Good luck to you both. I'm off to Vinium. I'll circle back to pick you both up in a little while, eh? And away he goes. Z-clipping through Gwen. So, how do we get in? The building is secured tighter than any other I've seen. The doors are electronically locked. The windows are bolted shut. The air itself is filtered. Not to mention all the gods coming and going. Can't even eat my strawberry without getting interrupted. Right. Point is, Whitehall is not a place that rodents are meant to casually enter or leave. Well, how did you leave in the first place? Couldn't we just backtrack along that path? I was hoping not to, but there might be no alternative. Oh boy. This is going to be fun. Is this where we got... Is this going to be where Gwen got her prosthesis? Huh. There's an underriver passage beneath this grate. Hold your nose. There'll be quite a bit of god filth. Yeah. Not my first time passing through an under-river passage, though. Ah, well, this'll be a breeze then. Ooh, another statue. This is a pewter statue of a rat striding with confidence and grace. The plaque reads, Rhiannon, the prisoner, the wanderer, the mother. Rhiannon walks free. Save your game? Yes. I do like how they've got all these statues and things, and every single one of them is unique in some way. But yeah, like, Hollow Knight I've just not clicked with, and I'm not certain why. So I do feel like I'm going to get forced to either like it or begrudgingly nod that yes, it's good, but maybe not for me. As for Tales of Vesperia, it's been a while since I've properly played it, so that is going to be a thing. That's odd, the place doesn't smell like the usual Underriver. That's the stench of Whitehall. Blood and bleach. Ah, there it is. See that pipe? That'll take us right to the heart of Whitehall. But these walls are too slick to climb. And it's too high to jump. We'll have to go the long way around. Got it. I'm on your tail. Okay. Assumingly we just get round that, otherwise we get some horrible status condition, I'm sure. You alright? Sorry, the smell is making my head spin. Yeah, the chemicals will do that. Take a breather. Blood and bleach. Just what kind of place is Whitehall? It's difficult to describe. In some ways, it's a paradise. The White God who runs the hall provides for the residents. He gives us endless food and clean housing. Oh, I get it, like a pet dwelling. No, that's not quite right. Gods give freely to those called pets, right? But this relationship is felt more transactional. From the moment of birth, we owed what Sir George called a divine debt. So we'd have to obey the gods, follow their commands, perform their tasks. If we didn't, well, Sir George would get mad. Sir George is the town's vassal, the leader? Huh, he likes to think so. But nah, just my ex. Bugs are prowling. Let's mosey. Okay. Ah. We can just go straight into some fights. Honestly, not a bad idea just to get everybody up and leveled. And I can go around it, but frankly, I don't want to right now. Let's just do a spread fire and just blow them to hell. Nice. Okay, shield break would probably make the sense because it's a snail. Alternatively, they're just such massive, just so pathetic, we just blast through them. That also works. Yeah, Tales of Vesperia, I've played before once, and I once described it as, it honestly feels a lot like having to learn how to properly wear a suit of armor. It's so clunky and strange to properly figure out. It's not a bad experience, but certainly strange. Yeah, I thought they might be tanky. Some worm fire should sort them out. Or not. Okay, quick... No. Okay, yep, quick finishing stab, that works. So, I'm somewhat curious to pick it back up again, because okay, it's a long JRPG, but it's also a really good one. There's lots to unpack and play around with, and there's plenty to enjoy there. But, oh, sweet Georgia, we're going to be playing that for a while. On the plus side, if you do end up watching the whole thing, it is ride, and Vesperia is rightly considered one of the best. I believe that it's rightfully called one of the best games in the series. So, right. What does this do? Designed for merriment. Yeah, that is just a straight upgrade on everything you're currently wearing, isn't it? What about you? That gives you more defense. I guess more attack but less defense. No, it's not worth picking that up for you. Okay. Yes, otherwise I've been trying to play some other bits and pieces. Largely been trying to sort out stuff like other tabletop RPG things. Recently I ended up doing the charity stream, Tableathon. Genuinely something that was really fun. It was quite enjoyable. Even if I had to get up at 4 AM my time and had to, I guess, figure out what the hell I'm doing in that respect. Oh! An avarice spider. Another one. Oh, look away now, arachnophobes, if anyone's watching. Okay. Yeah, it ended up being quite a fun thing where effectively I was quite impressed I was able to keep up the energy despite the fact that I had woken up a matter of hours before. So that was quite an achievement. I was also impressed that others were able to start picking up the system, of which they were playing properly for the first time, despite giving them lots of. I had given them lots of information and tutorials and things on how it all meant to fit together, but it was the first time they then had to put it all together. So that was cool. And then the adventure itself, it's clear I had written way too much, but at the same time, at the same time, I had then been able to create enough that it filled the time and so on. So that was really cool. I quite enjoyed that. That was lovely. And then, yeah, I don't know. I've just been winding down, enjoying myself, getting myself towards Easter, where I've got some time off work, where I'm going to relax. And I have been. I recently picked up a physical copy of Crash Bandicoot 3, which is a game which I have completed over and over and over and over again. I genuinely know it like the back of my hand, and as a result, I am able. I've just been slowly just working through it because I can. It is very easy. Well, okay, easy for me because I know where everything effectively is, right? I know where stuff is, I know how things work, I know where to find all the bits and pieces, so yeah, for me it's a comfort game. Anyway, more pipes and chemicals, my head is still spinning. We're nearly there. Are you going to be okay? Yeah, I just need a minute. So, it sounds like you and Sir George had some friction. Yeah. Your body is not your body. That's what Sir George would say. See, if gods wanted to take something from us, it was not our place to complain. Take something. Oh, you know, fur, blood, organs. One day I woke up to find they had taken my legs. I crawled around on my belly like a worm. But then the gods gave me a set of metal legs instead. Sir George said I should give praise for such a generous gift. But I felt differently. So the next time I saw the white god, I bit a chunk out of his hand. Whoa. I figured if that godly bastard wants to take my body, I'll damn well take his. Damn, Gwen is a badass. Yeah, you stick it to God, I guess. That is pretty cool. That is very cool. Anyway, it is also slightly terrifying that, yeah, we're playing a game where they are not shying away from, like, yeah, animal testing is a thing, and they are using that as part of the story. That's not freaky at all when you're actually playing as them. Hang on a second, I'm sorting out something on my desk. Come on. It is a nest of cables here, but it is a nest which I've been able to get roughly into a nicer shape than usual. Yeah. Right, there we go. I bet Sir George wasn't happy. He called me a twisted dragon, a sacrilegious freak. He told me to give up my legs and beg for the gods for forgiveness. F that. I thought I used my shiny legs to walk right out the door. That's really rough. I'm sorry, Glenn. I never missed George. He was a dick. But it was hard leaving my friends, my family. Still, I have no regrets. Leaving was the best choice I ever made. It's how I met you and Bruce, right? Yeah. I'm feeling good. Let's finish this. All right. Wow, that's sweet. And a little bit strange, but hey. We take those. Right. I have recently done something kind of silly and embarrassing, but hey, what's the point of having a stream if you're not going to out yourself in very strange things you've done recently? So I was enjoying myself with some drinks with some friends last night after a D&D game. And near my B, there's brand new construction works and such which have been completed. And they are for a children's park. Now they are significant because these things are. This is a huge. Is this going to let me through? Yep, just about. Okay. If I actually interact with that, or it's just nice, just a nice piece of set dressing. Oh well. Oh, hello. Hey up. Johnny Comblatty's the name, and ladders are my claim to fame. Just finished this here beaut of a ladder for convenience and safe tunnel access in accordance with under-river standards. See for yourself. Right. So you completed the dungeon, and then they build a ladder so you can complete the dungeon faster. Yeah, isn't that the way? Huh? I'm not one to complain, but we could have saved a bit of time if you had installed this 20 minutes ago. On my lunch break. I can't be doing that. The utter cheek of some people. by the by, Siobhan, can you swim? I don't know. I've never tried. Let's go find out. Oh, this is going to go well, isn't it? Anyway, I'm climbing up. Oh, okay. That's how they get out of here, huh? Siobhan still hasn't learned how to land. Cool. You've learned how to swim? Good job. Gwen? I didn't enjoy that. Can't say it brings back great memories for me either. Come on, get up. I'll introduce you to my family. Oh, is that a speck of blood in the sink? Oh, freaky. So this also explains where Gwen got her signature weapon from. So yeah, so I'm climbing up this thing. I'm trying to get through it, and this is a thing which has like multiple platforms. It's like 10 meters above the ground, and it has a slide at the top. It's intended for kids, and I'm struggling to get up it as a grown adult. So now I don't work out very well, and I have a very sedentary lifestyle. Unfortunately, I'm trying to fix this. I have like weights underneath my desk, and I try and use them as much as possible. But you know, things like, oh, I need to have something compiled, right? Okay, do a couple of reps or some squats or something, right? Like it's better than nothing, right? And building some sort of muscle has got to be good for me because but this thing made me feel very weak. But I also got stuck halfway up the top because, oh, this thing is intended for people who are about like, what, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet tall. Myself in real life is somewhere within the region of 6 feet tall. And I got, I'm right at the top where this, like the point is at the smallest. And my feet are dangling into the thing, and I go like, you know what? I barely fit here. I'm not going to bother because I don't want to be here stuck in the middle of the night, unable to get in and out of a damn slide. That's going to be really miserable. I'm just not going to bother. So I managed to try and climb out, and then I just got stuck. I pulled myself out, and then I just got sort of just like feet caught in one bit and the other, and I just go like, oh, criminy. I think I only managed to pull myself out because my core muscles, I just got a shot of adrenaline as I just went, oh no, I don't want to be caught here. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be caught out like this. So I just pull myself out and move on. Oh dear. It's quiet. Yes, I don't think there are any gods nearby. But I don't hear any rats either. This hall should be buzzing with hundreds of voices. Let's have a look around. Right. I'm starting to think my Welsh is getting a little bit better. I mean, yeah, stereotypical, but it's not something which I've practiced very often, if at all. So I've had to try and work around the idea that I remember it being kind of, it's going to sound wrong, but a little bit sing-songy. I don't know. This is Owen's house. And that one's Ava's. Reese, Corridon, Jack, Effa. Where is everyone? It's a pewter statue of a proud rat holding a smithing hammer. It's Gofanon, the architect, the mender, the builder. Gofanon repairs save your game. Cool. Why do they have these in a lab? Why? Okay, it's a little bit odd unless they are going to explain why and where everyone's gone. Wait. Siobhan, get back. Oh, hi. George the Rabbit. Okay. The dragon returns. Oh gosh, more. Oh, Sia Grafu? You pious gratiad. I don't know. I don't know Welsh. I've not had to interact very much with the Welsh people or their language, so I'm kind of guessing. How foul-mouthed as ever. If you came for your belongings, I flushed those a long time ago. I don't care about that. Why are all the homes empty? Where's Owen? Gosh. Where's Reese? Did you push them all away with your stupid rules? If you didn't come to make amends like an adult, then take your mole friend, turn around and leave. Tell me where they are, Sir George. You're so bloody minded. Always rebelling, never thankful. Must I drag you to the water by the tail? Come and try it. I'll run you through. Stay back, Siobhan. This one's my fight. Okay, we got some personal stuff with a rabbit. Where's Owen? Where's Reese? Okay, I'm gonna do sword break. George is bleeding. Where's Ava? Where's Carradine? I'm going to do a shield break. George is still bleeding. Where's Jack? Where's Effa? Answer me! Wah! Okay, decent damage, I assume. I didn't see how much HP... Oh, I'm not going to see how much HP I've got because Siobhan isn't in the fight. Ah, damn it. Where's Auntie Alice? Where's little Harry? If you don't start talking, I'll cut the answers from your throat. Wah. Still bleeding. Okay, down he goes. Tell me where everyone went. They did not walk out like you did. Then, the hand of the white god does not discriminate. Sometimes he takes parts, sometimes he takes whole lives. But I do not presume to know his motives. I trust in his plan. Why do you always roll over and accept a lot of the gods? Stand up and do something about it. Yes, I know well of your propensity to rebel. And I just look at the twisted dragon you've become as a result. Piercings, tattoos, fur dye. Altering your body to your whims. Throwing aside everything the gods graciously bestowed upon you. Graciously bestowed? The gods are bastards. I owe them nothing. There it is again. The dragon's bloody mindedness. You're a spiteful little individual. No love for the gods. No love for others. No love for yourself. Whatever. You're wrong, sir. Gwen stands tall because she loves herself. She's not afraid to follow her own path, even if it means not being comfortable. I will show her half the rodent that she is. So why did you return, Gwen? To mock me? Get over yourself. We need to use the God Forge. Fine, I'll fetch it. It's going to be a Bunsen burner, right? That would make sense. Sorry, I hope I wasn't out of line. You were fab. Here. Yeah, it's a Bunsen burner. Do what you must, then be on your way. Do you know how to work it, Siobhan? I've never seen it forged like this before, but I think I can work it out. Cracking. Actually, while we're here, maybe there's something else we can make. Oh? Yeah, see, I had this idea. Ah boy, we're gonna get more special weapons, huh? Meanwhile, with Bruce... Vidium, on the gap. Cheers, Dizzy. Good luck with your search. I'll wait around. Maybe go find some shelter, eh? Oh, Vinium is made with Lego. Oh, that's so sweet. Still, man, what a topic to throw in there just as a small little thing, right? Just introducing the idea of the character's entire backstory is genuinely just like, yeah, your body has been mutilated by forces beyond you, and the only person in charge, the person who declares themselves in charge, just says, you need to be thankful that they gave back what they took, and you're like, the hell? Yeah, no, Gwen's right. I'm sorry. It's it's a pattern which you can see play out in a number of places, I think. Ave, Avi, welcome to Vinium. If you're game for the games, the Circus Minimus opens in a couple of hours. Actually, I came here to find the mouse. Oh, wow. None have come through recently. Maybe go round. I really need to get my Scottish accent down. Hang on. I'm going to look this up. Hang on. Because I don't know. Scott just isn't something which I've had to do very much of. I mean, what? Like, the Scotty? We can't do it, Captain. We're giving her all she's got. I suppose that kind of sounds right, but that also sounds too much like the other accents which I've been doing. I don't know. Hang on. How to do a Scottish accent. Yeah, there we go. Pronouncing oo and oo sounds as ooh. Ooh. Doing the G in words in ing and rolling the R sound. Additionally, incorporates common Scottish phrases to increase authenticity. I mean, Scottish accent. Focus on keeping your jaw loose and unclenched, according to WikiHow. Pool. Speaking like pronounce words the same, join syllables in words and drop G endings. So elongate lots of bits and pieces, huh? Ooh, a. No, nay, that sort of thing. Glottal slop. And drop T's is what they're suggesting. Also roll your R's, which unfortunately I can't really do. Okay. Okay. And obviously just use the usual colloquial terms. I guess just read Bruce. I don't know. Might just continue as I've meant to go. Whatever. Oh, this is cute. Okay, so we're in a... Right, so Vinium is a toy store. The city looks like it's on sacred ground, right? Don't you fret, the gods haven't stepped foot here for years. That's a relief? Right, so it's an abandoned mall? Is that it? I didn't see anyone inside anyway. This is kind of cute. Oh, wow, okay. Is that Verm? Hard to say. Mushrooms! Mushrooms for sale! Do you know anything about a mouse named Verm? No, I know my mushrooms though, I do. Do you know that fungi are more closely related to us rodents than they are to plants? No, I did not know that. Great, wonderful. Oh, it's a little scale, that's cute. Is that a little sailor scout, I think? The statue depicts a member of the Shrew Pantheon. This must be Aginato, the deity of wisdom and transformation. Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. Aginato knows. Save your game? Yeah, I think it's based on one of the Sailor Scouts from Sailor Moon. Sailor Saturn? I don't know. I would have had to have actually sat down and watched it for more than like 2 minutes when I was a child. I've been tempted to go back to it. Like, you know, it's one of the foundation, like, for the West, it's one of the foundational pieces of anime which people recognize from like the 80s and 90s, right? So I think preferably trying to get hold of the Japanese original, because the Japanese original tends to just do more, but everyone loves Tenebra, the Nightbringer. That's who the Blade Master channels in battle. And of course, we can't forget Viridia, our city's patron. But me, I think Aginato is the coolest. With a wave of her wand, she can transform. These are deities, eh? I didn't suppose any of them are mice. No, but the Blade Master is. Does that count? It might do. Aginato is one of the gods of gods who live beyond our world. It makes sense when you think about it. Who do the gods pray to? The gods of gods, of course. Who do the gods of gods pray to? Ah, the gods of gods of gods. It just keeps going the whole way up the chain. Aye, makes sense. That's a very silly conversation. That's excellent. Hello. Mad hyped for the circus tonight. It's Chariot Tuesday. Gonna be basic. Basic? Hey, do you know a mouse called... Oh, off. No, he's gone. You seen a mouse around here? He's kind of small, wears a cape. My eyes don't work so well. Can you describe his voice? Ah, my bad. He sounds like... Hold on, let me get into character. Oh, I'm Verm. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm hopping mad, I am. Oh, I'm gonna find the yellow god and stab him with my sword. That's too big because I'm compensating from a wee weight. Wow. That was good. I really got an impression of the guy. But no, I don't know him. Damn it, Bruce. Stop being fun. I'm looking for a mouse. Have any shopped here recently? One or two. What were they wearing? Rags and bandages, most likely. Darling, this is a bespoke, high-end, haute couture fashion boutique. If my customers walked out of the door wearing rags, then I will have failed in my duties. Ah, fair point. A nice kilt, by the way. Thanks. It has a spot on. Yes, it does. Ooh, seeds. Don't pilfer, darling. It's ill-fitting. It's not like you were using it anyway. Besides, I'm an RPG protagonist. What else am I supposed to do? This land used to all be under the thumb of the eternal Golden Laurel Empire. But that legacy burned with the Great Fire Trial 7.5 centuries ago. So it goes. Perhaps one day the Blue Rat Monarchy will succumb to the same fate. Haha! Yeah, politics. Change of subjects. Do you know a mouse named Verm? I don't. Maybe ask Quintus. He's a good people finder. Cool. Who's Quintus? Nora's Fall by Lawmaster Horace. Shrew Empress Nora was born in the twilight years of the Golden Laurel Empire, a shining era, corrupted by the scheming and plotting of selfish actors. The citizens of Mirrodom demanded respite from their squalor, but Nora had none to offer. The mice are so hungry that they have to eat their thatched roofs, the Empress lamented. Is there nothing we can do? A noble rat named James saw opportunity in the despair. He whipped up the common folk with dreams of revolt and planted seeds of doubt in the Senate by questioning Nora's sanity. I feel like I've read this book already. On a late summer's day, tensions came to a boil. Citizens pounded on the courier doors and demanded justice. The senators, led by Senator Decimus, reluctantly obliged. Speaking to the crowd, James denounced Nora as the sole source of the citizens' ills. He proposed that, to assess Nora's guilt, she be put through a trial by fire, an arcane test even for its time. The great pyre was constructed and Nora was tied to its central mast. The crowd wept as the flames erupted high and far, for they knew the Emperor's death marked the end of democracy, of liberty, of decency. The God of Gods agreed. They showed their disgust with the trial by feeding the flames beyond all expectations, waving them higher and further until the whole city burned to ash. Thousands of rodents died and millions were displaced. The godly city above too suffered greatly. Out of the chaos, James emerged as king. Some say that Nora survived the blast, protected by hands. Fanciful thinking, perhaps. But what do we know for certain is that James's lineage is one of unearned legitimacy, of unrighteous blood. Cursed be his name. Ooh. Oh, actually, hang on. There's Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the... There are Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the floor. Oh, that's adorable. We put plastic roofs on the plastic houses, plastic trees upon a plastic floor. Our lives become plastic, fetishised simulacra of a forgotten reality. Small wonder we lust for the grounded, violent delights of the circus. Yeah. Say, you know a wee angry mouse? No more than I know myself. Okay, not talking to you anymore. Hi. I'm sick of this town. Nothing but violent games and hero worship. Yeah, I bet. Speaking of heroes, you seen a wee mouse in a black cape running around? No, sorry. Okay. Is there anything of use up here? Collection of shrew pottery untranslated. The Scridian language is incomprehensible to you. It's a philosophy book named De Regnum, translated to common tongue. Okay. Socrates, then I ask you this, from where does tyranny come from? Ratonius, from an overindulgence of good times. Socrates, how can that be so? Ratonius, have you not heard the creed, dear Socrates? Socrates? Socrates. I'm going to stick with Socrates. Good times create weak mice. Weak mice create hard times. Hard times create strong mice. Strong mice create good times. Volus. Sounds fashy. Socrates. Now, Volus, let us remain civil. Ratonius. What is a strong mouse? Ratonius. One who possesses the courage and capability to do good, like Sir Mathwell, when he valiantly slayed the devil of Arimorio. So a strong mouse has the strength to hold a sword, but also the moral fibre to point it in the appropriate direction. Precisely. From where does such a mouse learn swordsmanship and morals? From an excellent teacher, I suspect. Like myself? Well, I see, but I thought would a strong mouse not require a good diet too? After all, a hungry mouse cannot fight well or think rationally. That is true. So Mathwell purportedly ate 7 cheese wheels a day. I see. Would cheese wheels and good teachers be available in good times or hard times? Good times, obviously. You ask too many questions, Socrates. Get to your damned rebuttal already. Oh, I have no rebuttal. But I merely thought that if it is, as you say, that a strong mouse requires a good teacher, and fine food and such things are abundant in good times, then it logically follows that strong mice are born from good times, not hard times as you originally claimed. A cynic might even suspect that the creed is merely a rationalization for tyrants to leverage hard times to justify the subjugation of the so-called weak by the so-called strong. Bolus, get his ass. Man, that conversation feels like a time traveller has turned up at an ancient Greek debate. It's just sat there going, yeah, get him, needle him. That goes to the roof. Doesn't look like Verm's out there. Well, okay then, Bruce. Where to? I like how his his hand never moves from that spot. Oh yeah, this is the, yeah. Oh, hello. Ave, traveller. Ave? You're not from around here, are you? Well, but you're not no ordinary tourist. You came here for something in particular. I see it on your face. No need to be shy. What are you after? It's a long shot, but I'm looking for a mouse with no tail. Kind of scrawny, a little edgy and violent. I see. I've got a farmer who fits half your description. Tailless mouse. He's not violent though. Quiet and diligent. Keeps to himself mostly. Are you looking to buy him? Yeah. Alright, what's the price? Let's see. He's strong, a lot of scars, but no major health conditions. He's 3 seasons old, but with proper care you might get another season or 2 out of him. Good temperament, quiet, obedient. So, 40 seeds. A cheap price for a mouse. Sic vita est, so they say. Can I see the goods first? Oh, of course. Follow me. Of course, Verm would get himself thrown into... Oh, hello. Probably best to leave them be. Of course, Verm would get himself tied up in slavery, wouldn't it? Oh, it's a YouTuber, I think? Yeah, that's a cool one. That's a fun idea. The one who wants his tilling soil at the far end. His name's Ghost. Ghost? A fitting title. He was half dead when I fished the poor boy from the river. Anyway, I'll be waiting. Let me know when you're ready to make the purchase. Oh, another one of the gods of gods. The statue depicts a member of the Shrew pantheon. With his mighty pitchfork, this must be Virida, the deity of agriculture, hard work, and just rewards. Virida reaps a harvest. Save your game. This world really does feel like a world where, creatures are simply living in another world which is already inhabited, and so just end up kind of worshipping bits and pieces, like the detritus from above, really. It's a really fascinating sort of, well, Very fascinating kind of thing, which probably would happen if there genuinely were other species and peoples in a medieval setting. Yeah, that's him. Verm? Is that you? Bruce? I can believe you're alive. Nay, I can easily believe it. You were always the toughest of cookies. But you look different. You've grown. You've grown up. You look like a completely new mouse. You've changed too, strutting around without a mask. No more masks. I'm done hiding. What are you doing here, Bruce? I made a promise to you back in the Ashen Tower. You helped me reclaim the Oaken Throne, and I'll help you find the Yellow God. Remember? The Yellow God. I'm over that. Over it? Just like that? When I dueled Blade Master Leo, he told me that I was fighting for nothing. I thought he was just spitting fight talk at the time, but I've had plenty of time to mull it over since. He's right, I had no cause. Of course you had a cause, and you still do. Trying to kill a god isn't a cause. It's just mindlessly lashing out like a week-old pup throwing a tantrum. At least here I'm contributing to society. By farming mushrooms for a slave driver. It's something. You're welcome back anytime, Verm. We all missed you. Thank you, Bruce. But I'm comfortable here. There's no convincing you, eh? No. Nope, can't even talk to him. Hello. Whew, it's almost clock out time. Hello, little lizard. Don't mind me, bud. Just doing my little digging. Doing a little digging. Right, okay. Well, that's a thing. Oh, no. That's the one. Seize him. Seize him? The hell is this? Scurrilous vulgaris. That's what you are. I knew it the moment I saw your blazing fur. Your kind are very much a rarity in these parts. Crowds will pay topsy to see you fight or die in the Circus Minimus. The Circus Minimus. I've just got that. Oh, good gravy. It's because, of course, the original was a Circus Maximus. Okay. Are you serious? Do you know who I am? I know exactly who you are. You're top billing, the star of the show. Guards, escort this gladiator to the arena. You're going to regret this, you damn slave of Bampot. Doubt it. Ave atque vale traveller. I'd love to know if he's actually using the Latin properly. Hey, Ghost, still working? Yep. You can clock out, you know. It's well past sundown. Quintus gave us free tickets for the service. Might break open a cap of wine, eat a popcorn, watch some death matches. Self-care and all that. Sure. Yeah, I guess so. Want to join us? There's still soil to be tilled. But it's Chariot Tuesday. And there's a guest gladiator. It'll be fun. Maybe next time. Suit yourself. More wine for us. Hey, Jeb, who's the guest gladiator? Some squirrel. An exotic one, apparently. They're naming him the Red Barbarian. Whoa. Badass name. Think he's got a chance of beating the champion? No way. Instagram is unbreakable. Come on, let's grab some front row spots. Uh-oh. It's time to learn to fight for your friends, Verm, I think. Okay, that's very cute. His character icon has updated so that it loses an eye. Okay. This game just tries so hard, and it's always a pleasure when it happens. Okay, what we got? Rage grants an additional turn of Berserk, or Verm strikes inflict 1 bleed. Bleed is really good, and it synergizes with Gwen, so it would make absolute sense to do that. Plus, dot effects. Everyone likes damage over time effects, right? Alright, Verm. Let's hope you get... let's hope all that strength building has been worth it. Tonight's entertainment has been disappointing. 2 thumbs down, Quintus. Baron, please, have patience. I have a special treat in store for the finale. Oh? A squirrel? Oh. With red fur? Oh! But is this another ruse, Quintus? Like that time you dipped a grey squirrel in red paint? Not this time, Baron. This is the genuine article, the real Mackay, as it were. An actual Scurius vulgaris. Interesting. I was under the impression that the squirrels of Clan Red all perished eons ago. But then a Red became the ambassador of Sky Garden. And now you tell me you have a red gladiator? It's quite a coincidence. Tell me this, where did you find this gladiator? Well, you know what they say, Magnus. Ducant volatenum fata nonentium trahant. Really? Who says that? Let's move on. Release the red barbarian. I'd love to know if that actually you. Oh, I keep noticing all the little details. So yeah, one of the weapons which they've put there is a lightsaber. That's so cute. Oh dear. All right, Bruce, you can do this. You survived dozens of fights. You fought bugs and jobbers, krakens and nightwings. There's nothing they can throw at you that you can't handle. Release the oh God, what? The Imperator. Ah, smashing. Excuse me. Coming through. I said get out of my way. Oh, hey, it's Ghost. You made it. We saved you a spot. Come on, come join. I'm not here to spectate. He's here to help. You found a brick. Yes, found. Ah, yeah, here comes Verm. I knew I wouldn't die today. No guarantees yet. Let's fight through this together. Aye. That's so cute. Damn it, I love the details in this game. I love the... damn it. So cute. I love this. Right, okay. Right, time to rage. I'll squash you like the bug you are. Right. Heal all allies. Sweet Aria is excellent to have right now, but to be perfectly honest, let's just get Verm killing. Right, let's rage. Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to rage again. Damn it. Okay, cleave. No, not enough energy. Fine. Wah. No, we're alright. Is Encore worth doing? Yeah, Encore is worth doing. I suppose that means that Verm has 4 stacks of rage. I have no idea what that does otherwise. Wow. Verm is stunned. That's, I suppose, understandable. Let's just keep the damage up. Oh, hell! Okay, crit to finish. Well done, Bruce. Wow, I had no idea Ghost was a gladiator. Right, what a twist. It's always the quiet ones. What's the Ghost doing in the ring? His job is to farm, not to fight. Interesting choice of gladiators, Quintus. But 2 versus 1, hardly a fair fight. An excellent point, Baron. We should even the odds. How did you end up in this mess? Your pal, the slaver, likes the look on my face. Thought I'd make a good deathmatch and make for good deathmatch entertainment. Though maybe you should have worn your mask. With supportive friends like you, why would I need to hide? Ugh, you're infuriating. Wait a minute. Did you deliberately get captured to goad me into action? Bold of you to assume I plan ahead. Gods of gods, give me strength. Eyes up, lad. It's round 2. Okay, here we go. Probably best to give encore. I like the background. The background looks great. Everyone cheering me on. Mostly. Okay. Incoming with the tackle. That's fine. Haven't got enough for that. Oh, do I just keep... Yeah, sure. Just keep striking. That works. You've got plenty for some extra damage, so you might as well do it. Yeah, just swipe him. Wah! Yeah, go for encore. Why not? You actually defend yourself. Let's build up some energy. I probably could have gotten Bruce to do that. Never mind. I'll get Bruce to do it next. Oh no! Bruce just gives you another turn. You don't actually get any... Yeah, that's right. It's Gwen that gives you energy. Right, okay. But hey, Verm's got the... I got his attack up, so we're good. Alright, go Ghost! Yeah, go Ghost, go! This is a disaster! Ghost is killing my prized imperators. I've mouse fights like no gladiator I've ever seen. But you evaded my last question, Quintus. I asked where you found the squirrel. Well, you know what they say, Magnus. Nemo tenetur si ipsum assecure. Who is this they? Who is saying these things? Hey, Verm, I owe you an apology. For what? Getting me caught up in a death arena? No. Well, yes. But also for everything that happened at Sky Garden. You were clearly hurting, and I just went and dragged you into my mess. It was selfish of me. It's fine. I chose to get involved. Besides, you were hurting too. I was, but still. Look, I enjoyed the distraction. As long as I was swinging my sword at a foe, I didn't have to think. But that's not a good thing. It's just like Leo said, I have no weight, no values. Why do warriors with no values throw themselves into a den of imperators? Maybe a warrior who wants to die. For someone who wants to die, you sure have a knack for surviving. Here we go again. Okay, 3 of them, sure. Take them on. Thankfully, because this is a boss-based RPG, we get healed in between every single one, so far so good. Okay, let's cleave. Wow! I really miss Siobhan at these stages, because having the ability to see how much damage we are actually putting out is really useful. Wow. Okay. So 1 swipe, 1 actual good attack, and we're pretty good. Alright then. Encore! Oh, okay. You know what? Let's defend. Stunned. Great. Wonderful. Item. Is there anything? Oh, here we go. I've used that at the wrong time. Damn it. I really should have used that when earlier. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Rage! Okay, let's keep this damage up. And cleave. Penetrable onslaught should do some decent damage. Excellent. Yeah, it's worth it. It's interesting that the game is still calling him Ghost, but sure. Is it worth holding back for the... No, let's just keep pounding on him. I don't... Does Bruce have like a special ability against insects or something I wasn't aware of? Okay, Bruce is looking pretty worse for wear. Yeah, sure, take the Gariba. Yeah, it just does super damage, and it does crits every time. I guess I should have been using Bruce. There goes my last Imperator. That mouse is truly something else. Such wild abandon. He is... What do the youth say? Oh yes, a GOTY contender. Gladiator of the Year. But the scroll still concerns me. Quintus, speak plainly. Who is he? Baron. Baron, you worry too much. Perhaps bringing out the champion would sweeten your sour mood. Hey. How's Siobhan and Gwen? They're doing fine. They've missed you. But not... Why not come and see them for yourself? I could. I want to, but... Oh, right. Chariot Tuesday. Eh? Looks like we'll be racing the champion. We better figure out how to drive this thing fast. The champion! Are they strong? No question. From the stands, I've seen her tear apart an Imperator bare-handed. Then she ate it. She ate an Imperator! Just what kind of titan is she? There's no time to explain. Get in the chariot. Friends, rodents, country mice. It's the moment you've been waiting for. Let us unleash the undefeated champion of Circus Minimus, the Blade Master of Vinium, the bringer of the night, and Sigrim, the Muswolf. Okay, we actually get to fight against a Muswolf. Excellent. Ooh. Hello, Space. Good to see you. I hope you've brought Doritos for everybody. Seems you have so far. Bit of a tight squeeze. Maybe we should swap? Shut up and fly. Holy moly! I wasn't expecting this. But this is awesome. She's gaining. Can you go any faster? No idea. I'm still figuring out what these stupid pedals. Guess I'll help out in the way I know. You give us a signal if she tries to pull anything tricky. All right. A signal. Oh, this is kind of awesome. Muswolf. Ha! More like a muspup. Your stamping's pretty loud from down here. Ah, sorry. Howl. How strange. Okay. Right, let's cleave, I guess. Sure. I guess they haven't animated them jumping around, so sure. I guess that makes sense. Alright, we've got to swipe. Yeah, Verm is just going to have to handle this on his own, isn't he? So that's not really doing much. Defend? Yeah, that was a good call, I think. Reuse damage taken. Yeah, okay. So I just love the sight of Bruce just sitting there in the little car, in this little mini. Damn, the music's good. I'm enjoying this a lot. Oh. It says something to that depending on what we're going to be playing in the other game, it's gotta follow this. It feels almost cruel. Hear a mechanical roar. Okay. Might be worth defending. Yeah, that was worth defending. Getting low on damage. It's worth a rage. Okay, need to keep the damage up. Can't cleave. Can swipe. Damn, the beat on this is excellent. Okay, I'm going to use the Gariba. Excellent. Oh boy. You can't see, but I am absolutely bopping to this. This is awesome. I need to find this. I need to find this. Oh man, if this has got an OST, I am absolutely picking this up. This is awesome. Okay, howl because that's how they're dealing most of their damage, really. Cleave. Oh, did we do it? Yeah, we did it. Okay, that went well. Slowly trundling to a stop. They took out Insingrim. You two. put on quite a show. Please grant us the honour of hearing your names. I'm not a ghost. I'm no gladiator. And I am no mushroom farmer either. My name is Verm, and I am the mouse who will slay the yellow god. And I'm Bruce, ambassador of Sky Garden. Ambassador? By the by, that's the wee turd that put me in chains and dragged me in here. Do us a favour and apprehend him. Quintus! You captured the ambassador of Sky Garden and forced him to participate in circus games? Are you a slug brain, a total dingbat? Do you have any idea how bad this is for our political relations? But Baron, this is all a big misunderstanding. You know what they say? Enough of your grammar school quotes. Soldier, arrest this man. We'll figure out the sentencing later. What happens now? Well, I think I'm owed compensation for my hardships. I mean, after that, I'm going to meet up with Siobhan and Gwen. You should come join us. I don't know what we can do about the Yellow God, but we can work something out. Something wrong? I'll need a new sword. I can't be fighting off whatever horrors lie ahead of us with a brick. Oh yeah. Let's get out of this death arena and we can work it all out. Bruce, thanks for coming. What are friends for? Sir Bruce, ambassador of Sky Garden. Sir Verm of, just Verm is fine. Verm, as the Baron of Vinium, you have my most sincere apology for this terrible blunder. I understand that no physical gift can ameliorate the suffering you have endured. However, as compensation, I would like to offer you this. You received a house key. When Quinitus was arrested, his ill-gotten property was seized under laws of civil forfeiture. I'm entrusting you both with ownership of Quinitus's abode. Well, one of his many abodes. I believe he used this building for surplus wine storage. Does this gift suffice as adequate compensation? Aye, yeah, that's pretty nice. Can he complain about getting a free house in this economy? Let's sign it under your name. Well, what do you say to that, Verm? It'll do. Yeah, it's fine. No hard feelings. So what's going to happen to that slaver? I'll see to it that Quinitus's punishment is sweet and fitting. Rest assured, he won't get off lightly. Then who gets his mushroom farm? Like his house, it was confiscated when it was arrested. What happens to it now is a civic matter. You're the Baron, aren't you? You're the guy who makes these decisions? I want you to give the farm to Jeb and Alfie. Who? The farm workers. Oh, right. Quinitus's boys. Two farmhands are capable of managing a corporate enterprise. Are you serious? They've been running the farm for seasons. They're far better qualified than a clean-poured dweeb like Quinitus ever was. Well, you may have a point there. But the business owned by its workers? It's an odd notion. Not precedented, even. If Verm trusts these guys, then I trust them too. Get it done, you bureaucrat. Compelling. Fine, I'll see it done. Great. I think we're all settled then. I'll see you outside, Verm. Good fight, man. I appreciate you playing along with the kayfabe. Fans love the whole Muswolf gimmick. Good fight. It's not actually a Muswolf, but he's a wrestler. That's great. Dear Orphificus, your last letter troubled me. Am I to believe that such a fearsome weapon truly exists? Still, I ran the numbers. A full evacuation, although expensive, is feasible. Perhaps the king can be reasoned with. Hey! The letter is not for you. Quintus arrested, a farm that owns itself. Vinium is changing. Maybe for the better. Okay. Now where do we go? Hi. Quinitus is jailed? Happy days. Kinda sus that Magnus only stepped this late though. What's up with that? Okay. Cool. There's nothing here. Oh, okay. We can change things. Sky Garden. Why not? Yeah, change the furniture. Let's put... cauldron? Oh, we can just change things. Oh, that's nice. Change the bed. Yeah. Steel. Yeah, that looks good. And then... fancy statue. Why not? Found something on the wall? Yep. Replica painting. Yes! It's the vole with the earring. That's excellent. Do we want to change the carpet to something else? It's Twilight. Ooh, mysterious. Elegant. That's kind of nice. Geometric. Oh, actually, that's quite sweet. I like that. Okay, so we just have... You found a bottle of OK wine. It's fine. Remarkably unremarkable. Okay, I'm guessing that's a new healing item, which is also going to get us tipsy. That is something which is supposed to synergize with Bruce more than anyone else, so that's something. I guess we get out of here? Oh my days! It's a little mad lad! Hey Dizzy, you keeping well? Yeah, never mind me. You two were taking too long, so I went to fetch the others. The others? What? 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 Are you okay? I can't believe you're alive. I saw you fall into the river and... I'm happy to see you too, Siobhan. And you, Gwen. This is pretty incredible. You were just hanging around Vinium for a full season? Aye, he was farming mushrooms, if you can believe that. Oh, yeah, Gwen, let's show Verm that. And the other thing. Ooh, already? Yeah, right now. I can't wait anymore. Okay, but we're getting soaked to the bone out here. Is there somewhere private we can go? Into the new house, which we've just set up. This is your house? It's a long story. It's nicely decorated. You've added a personal touch. Thanks for noticing. So what's this thing you wanted to show me? Ta-da! This is my sword? I didn't think I'd ever see it again. It was in a right state when we found it. All credit goes to Siobhan for their top-notch restoration work. The blade should be as hard and sharp as it ever was. I oiled it and adjusted the screws too. But sorry about the colour. We didn't have any red paint, so we had to make do with a lime wash. No, I like the new colour. It reminds me of someone. Gwen, give Verm the other thing. Right, could you two give us some privacy for a sec? Come on, Bruce. I made you something. Well, with Siobhan's help, they're the techie after all. A tail? Right, made of steel. I won't push you to try it on them. Many disabled rodents feel more comfortable not wearing a prosthesis. It's not about comfort. I just never gave the idea of wearing a false tail much thought. All my life I've been struggling. I'm used to it. I feel like I deserve to struggle or something, and I'm better for it. But it's stupid and exhausting. I'm tired of struggling. So yeah, I'll give it a try at least. You've grown a lot since I last saw you. You're still a little doot though. Doot? What does that word even mean? Don't worry about it. Turn around, I'll put this on. How's the fit? Pretty snug. Something feels different. I bet it does. Your balance is completely different now. Be patient and it'll take some time to get used to. Weeks at least. Verm learned Nimblefoot. Or maybe you'll adapt quickly. Oh hey, nice tail. The gang's all back together then. What now? The seasons are changing fast. The Yellow God is coming to Murder. Let's go and greet him. Oh! You just reminded me. I need to go speak with Plague Master Aquila. They said they'll teach me about Excalibur. Excalibur as in the legendary sword of Rodentia? I've heard stories, but that's just a myth, no? Well, I suppose I'll find out. If it is real, then we're going to need it if we have any chance of surviving the Yellow God. Murder it is, then. Right, let's go. Cool. Everybody got a level up. But furthermore, what the hell does Nimblefoot do? I'm going to have to look that up. Extra 1 damage for each stack of Berserk. Oh, that's not bad. What's this do? An additional to Rage grants an additional turn of Berserk. Ooh. You know what? That's pretty good for now. Right, what we got? Extra fire damage is if Siobhan is at max HP. Extra attack against machines, not right now. Healing items are better. Lots of stuff down here. It goes berserk and an ally falls in battle. Sure, let's do focused fire for the time being. Bruce! Bruce. Alright, what's the rest of your stuff? Attack steal 500% extra is tipsy. Yeah, stereotypes here, of course. But Encore bestows 1... Ooh. It bestows energy. Defending recovers energy. Okay. I absolutely want to start pushing in that direction, I think. Abilities are always good. Alright. Gwen's attacks deal 50% extra damage against military personnel. We've always had this right within our grasp. Oh, she's got 2. Oh, that's excellent. Gwen recovers 3 when attacking bleeding energy enemies. That's excellent. 1 extra turn for sword break and sword whatever. Recovers 3 for each party member. Rally recovers 3 HP for each party member. That is pretty good, actually, and I can get that right now. So that's, yeah, let's go with that. Equip. Okay, is there anything here which is going to be better than what we've already got? We've got your kilt rather. Any of this going to be worth using? No. You've still got your armour, so you're not looking for too much. Alright. All aboard. I think I'm going to get to the next obvious save point, and then in the next area, and then I think it would be better we go and have a look and see what we're going to be playing alongside this for a while. So the game dazzled me. I kind of forgot I meant to go and do that. Ah dear. This station is Murder. Hope you had a pleasant flight. Okay, the gang's all back together. Hey, is it really okay for us to be wandering around like this? It's fine. Everyone thinks you're dead, for one thing. Ghost by name, ghost by reputation. I guess that's true. I doubt even the palace guards would recognise me. Right, the palace. I better get moving. Plague Master Aquila will be waiting for me. Good luck, Siobhan. Come meet us in the Twisted Tales when you're done. Okay. You know, I've never been to Merida before. Is this all there is to it? Dinky houses and sad-looking people? Pretty much. Hey, Verm. Hey, Verm, don't be rude. Show Gwen around. I'm not a tour guide. Besides, I don't even live here. Verm, so humble. You're practically a local. Just take her to the city centre and go from there. Do it yourself, nerd. Psh, I've got errands to run. I'll meet you in the Twisted Tales in a couple of hours. Go have fun. What was that all about? You don't see what he's trying to do? Oh, sheesh, you're both as thick as mud. Forget it. Come on, let's go see the city centre. Here, the city centre. Cool. So who's that? Well, it's... that is Ratmus, the rodent who stole electricity from the gods. Oh, you know your mythology? Bits and pieces. Only one my brother taught me. I see. Show me something else. Like what? Use your imagination. Surprise me. Alright, follow me. Right, I am saving here. And that will be it for tonight. Yeah. Ha! Not only is he back, he's got his tail back, he's standing proudly, and he's got his new weapon. This game is just full of so many lovely little details. It's kind of wonderful. Okay. Right. With that done, have I been on the wrong screen? I have. I've been on the wrong screen the entire time. you know what? Doesn't matter too much, because right now we're going to mess around with this thing. So, normally this would be the Wheel of Games, but this time we've just got one of these possible things which it could be. So we've got Hollow Knight, we've got Jet Set Radio, and we've got Tales of Vesperia. And for a little bit longer, which I'm going to be streaming tonight, we're going to spin the wheel and we're going to devote the rest of the evening to whatever we land on. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Cool, we're getting the 80-hour JRPG. Action RPG. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's fun. Okay, alright. Tales of Vesperia has won. Oh boy. Okay, so I guess we're going back to this. Hang on. If I find out that it needs to... no. Okay. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Definitive. Says so.
Peggy 12.
Yes, Peggy whatever. Cool. Okay, so... Tales of Vesperia, made by Bandai Namco. They are Bandai Namco now, I think. I don't know. I think might be just Namco back in the day when this was actually when it was first created. This is a game which has been released in 2019. This version of it, I believe the original is an Xbox 360 game, which you get to play as in other forms as a result of. You get to play it in other forms as a result of. I can't remember when it's released. I think it was like 2014, 2016, maybe? I will have to look that up. Anyway, it dedicates itself as being an RPG, anime, story-rich action RPG. And, oh boy, this is going to be an interesting experience having to explain all this. The Tales of series, my goodness, I know that I am wading into a very strange, very new territory for this show, because the Tales of series, quite frankly, are how should I put this? They are big deals, but probably more in Japan and for the faithful more than anything else. Like, this is the alternative universe version of what could have been Final Fantasy in some ways, I think. Like, copyright. Like, lots of anime storylines, lots of quirky characters that you get to play as. Oh, go away. Quirky characters you get to play as, lots of interesting arcs and stories and things going on, and special moves and shiny bits and pieces, and an entire magic system and world that's honestly pretty interesting. Like, it's all complex and all about defeating gods and rescuing the world around you, and the politics of people going backwards and forwards and see what's happening, all from the humble beginnings of some guy trying to figure out where a stone has been stolen from. So let's see what their description is. Celebrate the 10th anniversary of Tales of Vesperia. Okay, so this would be 2009. The original would have been released. Okay. Glad I got that sorted out, probably. Will you shush? Don't autoplay for the time being. Thank you. Right, okay. So, fan-favourite with the Definitive Edition. A power struggle begins in a civilization dependent on an ancient technology, the Blastia, and the empire that controls it. The faces of two friends travelling separate paths intertwine in an epic adventure that threatens the existence of all. Dive into the definitive version of this game with updated full HD graphics, brand new music tracks, exciting mini-games, bosses, and a collection of unreleased costume DLC. I think we might check out a few of the costumes just to show you what they do, but we can only do so as we get new characters. So yeah. Dive into the definitive edition of this game with update. 2 more playable characters join the fray. Yes. So something which was added to the definitive edition and assumingly removed from the original for time reasons are 2 extra characters which, if you're familiar with these games, you wouldn't have seen. So one of them is Patty Fleur, a cheerful tough young pirate girl in search of treasure, adventure, and her forgotten memories. And then also Flynn Scipio, Yuri's best friend and an Imperial Knight, now joins the rest of their journey. Yeah, if I remember correctly, at some point, Flynn does start to become an ally, but he never becomes playable. Now he is. So that's cool. I've got Definitive Adventure Starter Pack and the Definitive Edition Costume Pack, both of which I think I've got. So that's all cool. I guess we boot it up. Okay, it's just popped up there that Tales of Vesperia was originally from 2008, apparently. Curious. Still, yeah, that would have placed it quite heavily within like PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era. Quite comfortably at that point, I think. Right, Now, I guess the other aspect of this is I've also got to figure out whether this is going to play nicely with Proton, but for now, let's just make sure it's not going to immediately die, shall we? Right, Tales of Vesperia, nameplate. Nope, I have not spelled that correctly. To be fair, it is a made-up word in an alternate universe. I wasn't going to know much about it. Oh, I probably don't want to be using the Steam controller. Not for this. Yeah, you can shut down. Thank you. I don't think so. I might grab my controller from the other room. Hang on. Like I said, I was using it for Crash Bandicoot and Crash Bandicoot. I managed to finish the final boss before doing something. I have no idea if you can even hear me at present. There, I got it. Everything's good. Just walking into the other room. Go and grab the thing, go and grab the stuff. Blah, blah, blah. No, I know, I've played this game before. I know it well. The characters are going to... This game in particular, you are just going to want a controller which you can rely on. And the Steam controller is perfectly fine, but is unfortunately a bit of a jack of all trades. I need a specialist. So I guess here we go. Tales of games tend to like having a anime style opening credits theme and sequence. So here we go. We're going to watch it through together. I'm going to comment all the way through it because I don't want to get struck or whatever. I'm now trying to remember if you ever fight that thing. I don't know. Bow! Yay! Oh, yeah, there he is. Gonna have to remember his name at some point. Cool, we got the mage. That is a very pretty... That's a very pretty frame. Estelise? If I remember correctly. It has been a while since I played this. There's Yuri versus... Oh, okay, there's a couple of... Ah, yeah, there's a couple of the henchmen for one of the bad guys. There's my boy. That's Duke. He's going to be important at some point. Ha! That is Raven. There's... It's not Toby, is it? Can't remember. There's Patty. There's one of our extra characters we get to play as. That is a elf character I can't remember the name of. Damn it. She didn't leave that much of an impression. She's nice, but... Oh! Warships, fighting, bad guys. Giant sword. Yep, that's Tales of Vesperia. Okay, so now that we've gotten through that... I have chosen the English version of of voice acting because, quite frankly, I don't think anyone wants to be reading through any of the oh gosh, yeah, that's fine. Okay, new game. I don't think anyone wants to be battling through the debate between subs or dubs anyway, and in this case, dubs works a little bit better. For the stream, I'm afraid. Configure settings before starting the game. Okay. Message speed. Yes, fast would be good. Battle difficulty, normal is acceptable. Because this game gets hard. And I want to be able to get through it at a decent click, I'm afraid. Fill camera controls. I'm going to leave that be. I'm going to largely leave this all be. To setting screen, yeah, that's... Oh, hello. Oh, can you put this as... Oh, keyboard and mouse? No. Oh, okay, I can't change... Right. Configuration, battle, in-game. Yeah, okay. Cool, whatever. I'm just gonna... Oh. Was that what I was meant to do? I don't think that was what I was meant to... I pushed the wrong button. Ski poisky. Right, okay, yeah, this is all fine. Graphic settings. We could probably do a decent amount of grunt. This game is from 2008. I think we can put basically everything on high and see how this looks, right? If it dies, it dies. Dies a warrior's death. Would you like to save the graphic settings? Yes. Cool, that has done something, assumingly. Skip volume, movie volume, item request, change behavior when ally requests an item. Nah. Engage camera, turn on to view the entire enemy group before engaging in battle. Sure, it's considered the default. Font select. You can actually change the font. I'm just going to leave it that way. That looks the most readable to me. Okay, start. Start the game. Let me know if this is a little quiet. But at least, our oceans have become quite limber before they start the game, so that's okay.
Barriers protect the cities in which we live, and we are completely dependent upon them for our survival.
Otherwise, anyone could get in and steal all our socks.
Blastia use the primeval power of air that fills the world to provide us with fire, water, and light. They provide us with everything that has made the Empire prosper.
They are completely different from the magic stones of Final Fantasy because they're everywhere and we basically use them like mobile phones, so shut up. Yeesh. Just in case you thought they were kidding about monsters everywhere.
Perhaps one day, we may even forget the threat of the vicious monsters lying in wait, just beyond the barriers.
Maybe one day. Maybe. And on that day you might be eaten alive, maybe.
Will bestow ever more prosperity to the world, and peace to its people.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's looking pretty nice. Dun dun dun. Oh, okay. We fought and killed some monsters and this is a bad thing?
Could have happened to the barrier in this town.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Okay, so you're going to need a plumber.
Bedrock of peace, we pray, may tranquility bless this world.
Princess, get off your lazy ass and go and get a plunger and a spanner, honestly. My dress looks lovely, but go and change into some overalls, please. Your people need your skills, princess. Meanwhile, I guess this guy just likes running water. I don't know. Doggo.
Yuri, this is not good.
Not at all.
What's with all the yelling, Ted?
Look, the Aqua Blasty is broken again.
Oh no. It's gotten all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards soaked. I'm never going to financially recover from this.
And I just finished fixing it.
Ugh.
What's the big deal? Just leave it to the mighty Imperial Knights. That's what they're there for.
Huh, the Knights? You know they never come to the lower quarter.
What about the heroic Flynn?
I already tried to get Flynn.
Why are you telling me all the things I'm supposed to already know? Actually, no. Honestly, the expedition here isn't the
They
worst.
wouldn't even let me see him.
Oh, so I'm Flynn's replacement, huh?
Never mind that. Come on, we're short on people.
Come on, you're a freeloader that knows how to wield a sword and is doing absolutely sod all. What else are you gonna do, Yuri?
Your help too. I'll be attack. Yuri, come on already.
And isn't it?
He always comes running whenever there's trouble.
Maybe it's because sometimes you
Place is gonna be
should do something more useful. Yeah, and at that point, you're going to have to hold your breath as you sit in the window and do nothing. The Imperial capital, Zaphius. Important, doggo. Because Yuri is too good for stairs, apparently. Such drama with this boy, honestly. I mean, he's got the requisite amount of swagger, really. Right, okay, here we go.
First, the trouble with the Knights yesterday. Now the Aqua Blastia breaks. Why does stuff like this happen every day in the lower quarter?
Because everyone's crap.
Who's whining about it?
So, what was that? Okay. One of the key things which Tales of games seem to always have are skits. You know, in anime, where there are certain instances where the animators or anime or manga, where the animators and writers have extra scenes which aren't necessarily canon, but are just a fun little idea or aside which they end up animating and shoving into whatever work they're doing in order to just get that idea out there and sorted. Sometimes even like characterize, give some character to the characters, do a bit more with them, or be able to flesh out or explore an idea they happen to have at the time. Tales of uses this, but because it's a JRPG, instead of other games where all the like for example, let's actually use Small Saga here. Small Saga has a lot of dialogue, and that's the only instance in which characters get to speak. They stop the game and have a little conversation. They go backwards and forwards. That's pretty normal. Tales of games, however, are in full 3D, and as a result, it's quite expensive in order to keep making new cutscenes for everything. So instead, they have skits, those little instances of the talking heads talking backwards and forwards with each other, talking with each other and interacting and building up not only their characters, but a little bit more importance to their story, what they think about things, how they do stuff. However, unlike in other games where the game just stops dead and you have to withstand or enjoy the cutscene depending on whether it's welcome or not, most of the ones here in Tales are actually context sensitive and only ever given to you when you ask for them. So there'll be a little button in the corner in which I can press should I wish in order to see what the characters are thinking and talking about at this moment. There we go, save point. I know it breaks immersion in some ways, but you know what, video game. Right, there we go. Honestly, I really like the idea of it, and I find the concept of them quite a good idea, because it means you get a very, very strong sense of how these characters work and how they think, because they constantly talk to one another about it. There is a huge amount of comedy, drama, pathos, and character building, which they are able to do just through simply having the characters, well, talk to one another. They include all those conversations which otherwise have to be skipped for time. It's a JRPG. You're already taking ages to get from one end to the other, so you might as well get to see all of it, right? Hey Yuri, you come looking for something? Anything you need to work should be lying around here somewhere. Take whatever you need. Cool. Just small explanation for the usual JRPG thing of just, walking around and looting everybody. It's okay, you're allowed to take it. It's probably fine for you to use. Apple gel. Okay, one of the other things is that because it's a JRPG series, there are particular things which are just core to the identity of Tales of games in of themselves. So, for example, gels. These kind of replace potions in other games. These end up being restorative items. I can't say that I'm a I am a fan. I haven't played loads of them, but I feel like I've played enough of them to kind of get a gist of some of the basic bits and pieces and some of the tenets which they keep talking about. To put my bona fides on in full view of anyone who actually cares, I have played through this game before. In my case, actually, I ended up doing so during lockdown. Me and my housemate ended up doing it as an exchange. He had never played Kingdom Hearts, one of my favourite games, and I had never played Tales of Vesperia, one of his. And as a result, we ended up challenging each other to finish each other's games in order to show what they were like and how they were different. As a result, I ended up playing through this, and he spent far shorter amounts of times just sort of looking through the original game, the original Kingdom Hearts game, and kind of going, yeah, I can see why you like this. And I'm looking through this and going like, holy hell, this is really good. Move, that's a pretty dumb place to stand. You're in my way. My customers are are waiting for their food. Wait, are you actually... No, you are a little girl. That was an appropriate voice. Ho, you sure are a looker, young lady. Fancy a drink with this old man? Hey, you're a guy. I mean, those locks are gorgeous, Yuri. Just ignore him. So the other ones which I ended up doing after I got Vesperia is that I ended up getting hold of games such as Tales of Zillia. I ended up playing through that. I quite enjoyed it. It's interesting. I only played through the first story, and I have not gone back through and played with the other version, which gives you the full lowdown. But no, I quite enjoyed it. Again, characters are quite interesting, and it's also an interesting vestigial version between this game and what games would become, what the games would start becoming later. I played a small amount of Graces in order to get the setup, but none of the true nuance. And I have tried with Tales of Arise. I want to, but I just haven't gotten through it. Tales of Berseria is also one which is on this thing as well. It is in here and it is doing bits, and it's on the wheel actually. It goes around every so often. It's one I tried initially to try and get into the Tales series and just found the main character insufferable and didn't give it the time of day afterwards. And I have to admit, my housemate, who is way more into these games than I am, he ended up playing through the whole game and showed me the folly of what I was seeing. That no, those games are really good, and that's a really fun idea. I've also had him play through most of Tales of Zestria, I think. Tales of Zestria, as I understand it, I think it's the one where you play as a bunch of holy people and they are trying to rescue the world from demon blights or something. But all I remember is that the main two characters are about as exciting as dry crackers, and they are surrounded by a Greek chorus of more interesting people who have no physical body, which means that they do not interact with the world around them at all. Strange game, but yeah. Why? There's no point in setting off in a hurry if we will just get stopped at the hold. If you plan on going towards the port, you should probably wait a while. This time of year, passage to the north of Daiden Hold is frequently blocked due to monster attacks. Oh, I see. Japanese game, you read right to left, so I was intended to talk to him and then him. Okay. Yuri, you gotta get yourself outside. The old lady'll give you a spanking if you just keep hanging around. Yuri, you're considering that for too long. Yuri. That's better. Right. Yuri, what are you still doing here? You're a young man. Hurry up and give old man Hanks some help. Yeah. I'm doing the RPG thing. I'm running around and talking to everyone, okay? Excuse me. The Aquablastia broke, huh? No surprise there. They only let us have the beat up last year here in the lower quarter. Just in case you didn't realise, we're in the lower class slums. I think is pushing it, but definitely supposed to be like. To be fair, for lower class slums, these places look pretty nice.
What's going on? Any sunken treasure down there?
Yeah, but you're late, so I'm not sharing.
How nice.
Hey, it's sink or swim in this world. Looks like that blue-blooded mage we hired to fix the blast deal left the job half done.
Glad you could find the time to stop by, Yuri. Take it easy with the water sports, old man. You're not getting any younger.
So many jokes. I'm not going to use them, but so many jokes.
Yikes. Come on now, put your backs into it.
Are they trying to like, scoop the water back out into the fountain?
He feels responsible. He's the one who pushed the people to get the money together for the repairs.
And now he's the one who's all wet. It's not Hanks's fault that mage did a 2-bit repair job, though.
That's true. He even partied with his wife's keepsake to help raise the money.
There's a guy just shoveling water in the background. I'm sure he's extremely useful. Huh. Oh, Yuri's just trying to figure out whether he can fit his head in there.
Hanks, did you see the Blastia core anywhere? You know, that shiny piece in the center?
Oh, okay. He's trying to, like, rescue supplies or sandbags or something. Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, the Blastia won't work with the core missing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you effectively removed its battery, I guess.
That aristocrat who came to do the repairs was the last person to touch the Blastia, right? That's right, Mr. Mordio. And he lives in the royal quarter? Yeah, so? Forget about that, Yuri. Give us a hand here. Sorry, Hanks. I just remembered an errand I've got to run. Hey, wait just a minute. You're not seriously thinking of going to Mr. Mordio's place, are you? The royal quarter? Me? I wouldn't be caught dead going to a place like that. It gives me the creeps. Damn it, Yuri! Just because you can do a few tricks with that bony Blastia, you think you're invincible. Here's hoping he doesn't do anything crazy.
He always seems to cause problems when the lower quarter's involved.
Even the knights have started keeping an eye on him.
Well, it's just an average day for Yuri. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, you know, he's just armed, as we'll find out, with a magical super weapon and a sword. It's not like that's ever going to cause him to do any serious harm. Still, this place is gorgeous. Look at it. It's so pretty. With our barrier and thick ramparts, Zaphias is the safest place in the world. It's where the Emperor lives, so the Imperial Knights keep a very close watch. Thank you. I'm so glad you've remembered that for tourists, I guess. What's wrong, son? Are you lost? Zaphras is a huge city after all. Visitors get lost all the time. The capital is divided into 3 areas. Do you know the saying, to lack nobility is to lack humanity? Ah, but of course you wouldn't. You lot have no education after all. Forgive me. You're saying this to a man with, like, a sword and these bangs? Really? Damn. You got a death wish, I swear. The Empire may appear peaceful, but its foundations are shaking. We still don't have a new Emperor. We don't, huh? Are they hiring? You know, I could do so on a Pro Blastia platform or something. I don't know. You see all the tents over there? They're the tents for the morning market. Ah, they're about to become rafts if people don't sort out the Blastia core, I guess. I came to Zaphras hoping I could help people, but now that I'm here, I don't really know what to do. How are your wading boots? Can you drink several meters worth of water in one go? If you were to dunk your head underwater, would you drown? Welcome. If it isn't Yuri. We've got some good stuff on sale today. Ah, right, okay, we can buy some items. Is this worth doing? Honestly, yeah, sure, why not? Let's take a life bottle and keep moving. Fortune's Market, where we pride ourselves on providing sales with a smile. Come back anytime. Okay.
You there! Are you aware of the serious events going on in the world? Over here, right here. I'm the Wonder Reporter.
Yuri, the building is talking to you.
Bringing you the articles about what matters most every day.
Did you drink any of the water?
Do you read the newspaper in the morning? Cup of coffee? Donut? What? You don't? That just won't do.
Do donuts exist in this world? You know what? They're fried bread with sugar on. Sure, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they exist? It's just unusual that it would therefore also become a cultural phenomenon. That it's a breakfast thing, I guess. I mean, surely that would be like a big aristocracy kind of thing. Either that, or this is like an upper class tit that really is out of touch.
What epic thing has transpired today? You'll never believe it.
Okay, are we talking to the Invisible Man, or is Yuri genuinely talking to a brick?
You can read it whenever, wherever, and with no effort at all. Yes, it's the Wonder Log. Put it to good use.
Uh-huh. An innovative new means of having NPCs, which you can't see.
And by the way, let's let the fact that I'm in the wall be our little secret, okay?
Okay, game, you have that one.
Well then, farewell.
You win this round, game. Cool, we have a Wonder Log, which is essentially just the yeah, it's like the log system for the game. It keeps track of a bunch of stuff. We got given it by some weirdo who hides inside walls.
Hey, you hear about the Blastia in the lower quarter?
Let's not try to think about the fact that we got a book intended to keep track of things from someone who hides in walls.
Yes, I heard something about it breaking and them collecting money to fix it. That's right. I hear that lot went so far as to sell their treasures to save up the money. Treasures, sir? Worthless junk. Nothing more. They wouldn't have gotten more than 1 gold for them. Not even 1 gold? I can't imagine what sort of treasures those would have to be. I'd like to have a look myself. I'm telling you, nothing but junk.
Listen to those guys. Poor Hanks. Can't really argue with them about the junk thing, though.
Yeah, come on. Yu-Gi-Oh cards go for a bit more than that these days. Even Pokemon, some of them were shinies. Shiny Pokemon cards, come on. Smack in the kisser. Wow, okay.
Who's there?
Okay, are these things made out of tissue paper and, like, wishes? That's a couple of stones and they're just down and out.
If you can't understand the value of junk, you're worth less than junk yourself.
Zing?
Repeat, can you find the trail?
Repeat is an excellent dog, as we will soon see as we go.
So they've been taking Blastia cores from here too. Looks like somebody's got some sticky fingers. That's the royal quarter for you. A few Blastia cores go missing, and no one even makes a fuss. When just one is enough to throw the lower quarter into chaos. If they got cores to spare, they could stand to give us some.
Yeah, Comrade Yuri here.
Looks like the nobles are living the sweet life as usual. The lower quarter's right there. They still don't give a damn. It's not their loss, so what do they care? They should act, you know, noble. Not just dress nice and hide in their mansions.
I mean, yeah, but also, what incentives do they have? Typically apparently these people probably are here because they've fought and won a war, not necessarily because they're nice people, I'm afraid. Anyway. Hey, you! Riveting conversation. You don't think you can draw water here, do you? You commoners are so rude and greedy. Go back where you came, from where you came. Yes, exactly. These are the sort of people which will look at them and go like, oh, goodness sake, they're trying to get more of their daily crust again. Have you heard? They say unusual noises are coming from one of the empty mansions lately. I'd like to report it to the knights, but as it's nothing than a rumour. Okay, off we go. It's the only mansion which we can run up to, so...
Doesn't seem like there's anyone around. I wonder if there's any other way in.
Okay, we're not getting in there, so... breaking and entering from somewhere else it is, I guess.
Is it open? Can I get in this way?
Where there's a will, there's a way. And you do have a knife for jimmying it open.
Somewhere.
Right. Well, this is... bland. There's nothing in here. Oh, magic lens. A mysterious lens that reveals enemy details. Never look into the sun with it. Good advice there. Nope, not here. Okay, fine. Nope, not here either. Fine. Alright. There's got to be at least an open window around here somewhere. It won't open. What to do? Well, at this point you could just kick it open, but...
That must be...
Mr. Mordia with his crystal ball?
You were Mordio, right?
Really? He is trembling. Ah, crud.
Good boy. What the... The Blastia core is gone. Let's go and get that core back. And give that mage a whooping while we're at it.
Well, mages are tricky, you know. Those mages with their... I guess... smoke bombs? Where are we going exactly for this? Oh, the other doors are closed, so we might as well just go out the front door. How the hell did this guy afford this place if he's just...
Yuri, so it is you who are the cause of all this commotion.
I didn't realise they were allowing koi fish into the army, but okay.
I know he's poor, but breaking into an aristocrat's house? My, how the mighty have fallen.
Just what I needed. Tweedle A and Tweedle B.
Just what is a Tweedle anyway? There's no hope of escape. We've got you surrounded.
Ah, dang it.
Does it look like I'm trying to escape? See, it's stuff like that that keeps you guys from getting promoted.
You did not just say that.
I say, you take that back.
Enough beating around the bush, I guess.
I mean, appropriately for complete mooks that have no idea they're about to get outclassed, this is your combat tutorial.
Stand back.
I say. I shall be the one to defend the good name of the Imperial Knights. Peons, I say, should stand back.
You're the peon!
No, I say. I am your superior.
Yeah, just to hammer it home, these two are complete nincompoops and they're a bit of a gimmick. One of them is just a bit above their station. The other one just keeps saying "I say" on everything.
I appreciate the sentiment, guys, but let's cut the cat fight and get on with it.
I think semi-auto mode is okay. I might futz around with it at some point later, but for now, move forward and backward with left analog. Right, so the way that this is supposed to work is that this is a fighting game as an action JRPG. If you're not familiar with this era of Tales of games, this is largely how they work. In order to give the impression, give the idea of a fighting game where you have full control over your character and that combat is meaningful and deep and impressive, you actually have to tap out your character's special moves and abilities, no matter what character class they happen to be. So, as a result, Yuri here is currently on a fixed axis, which he's able to run backwards and forwards on whatever target he currently has. And by holding the trigger, I am able to swap between the two targets, which means I now am on a plane with them, and if I keep if I keep walking backwards and forwards using the normal fighting game controls, I will now run forwards and backwards towards the new target. I hope that makes sense. Move towards selected target using the left analog stick. Yep. See? And now I walk towards him instead, or I go towards him. And I also have the ability to move freely using the L trigger and then move around, so I can reposition myself correctly, as well as also avoid area effect attacks, which are quite prevalent within the game. So it also means I can reposition myself and avoid attacks which I ordinarily wouldn't be able to, because well, quite frankly, this movement scheme is kind of awkward, but necessary in order to deal damage using my special abilities.
Hey, let's go.
It's actually a relatively recent addition to this version of the game, as games before it either wasn't a thing or apparently was a special ability you had to unlock later on in the game.
I am your superior!
Nay, Focus. You are, I say, clearly my subordinate.
I guess I just gotta whack these guys a little.
So, I can perform a regular attack using B. Also perform attacks using B while moving in order to do a thing. So, which one was B again? Oh, yeah, there we go. As you can see, I've got a little... I have a 3-hit combo, but I can also mess around by doing different versions of the 3-hit combo by holding directions as I attack. Very Smash Brothers. I can also apparently do these attacks while I am doing stuff. So if I hit an enemy while I am doing free roam, I will automatically switch to that enemy.
There, how'd that make you feel?
How dare you! Hitting someone in the middle of an argument is hardly proper manners!
Didn't you hear me when I said, you ready? Or were you not listening?
Damn it!
Oh, brother.
You... Stop right there!
Does it look like I'm running?
You! Be quiet!
Oops, time for a little defense.
I can use this button in order to guard against attacks. Mostly it's a type of attack where... a type of guard where it just reduces the amount of damage I take. It doesn't stop the damage entirely.
I say Sonic Thrust!
Whoa, come on, give me a break.
Ooh! I say, how dare you block my art!
Man, you need to calm down. If you can use strike arts here, then I can too.
Strike arts are performed with A, and these are the game's bread and butter for special abilities and unique effects which characters are able to do. So, for example, Yuri, being a fighter, he has a projectile attack, which he's able to do with his special arm bracelet thing, which you might be able to see in certain cutscenes.
Let's try that again. This next one's gonna hurt.
As the game goes on, we're going to get lots of these. And the idea of the game is that we can actually combo into them, and in fact, certain edges for certain characters are actually easier to get into, and we avoid some of the animation quirks if we do so. So there's the full hit combo with the art afterwards.
I say, Imperial Knights never give up.
You have yet to see our true power. This
Uh-huh.
next time's for real, guys.
That's my line, I say.
Oops. Okay. Now we actually get to properly fight them. Might as well try and go for him. Oh boy. I mean, these guys might be mooks, but... Oh. There's still two of them. Of course, this being a JRPG, I am also allowed to use items. That bar up there is there in order to make sure I can't spam items, however. Oh, bloody hell. I actually have no idea if this is supposed to be a fight I can win, but, well, we've got apple gels for that, so that's something. Damn it. Okay, that's one of them down. Ow.
This is not good.
Got him!
You should thank me. I'm giving you some extra practice.
Cool! Now we've assaulted our officers of the law.
Come on, guys.
I guess we keep going.
Can't you?
Ah, actual knights. Okay, now we're in trouble.
Looks like I won't be catching up with that carriage anytime soon.
And people that look like actual idiots, so therefore... Oh, good grief.
They can't even manage to capture a single lowlife.
Captain Kumar? I say, our apologies for this unsightly display.
Yeah, you're dressed like a moron, therefore you've got to be a boss later on, unfortunately, so we're kind of screwed.
I'm afraid the Imperial Knights have no use for you low-born scum.
Oh, I thought Yuri's open shirt was magnificent. That is... Oh, that is... They're serving quite a bit of word, I can't say.
Please, don't let Sir Schwan know about this, sir.
I can't believe our taxes go to paying these guys. There he is.
I say, that tops it all. Abandoned by his faithful pooch.
Well, you've had a busy day, haven't you, Mr. Yuri Lowell? I'm rather busy myself, but I suppose I can afford to play with you for a while.
Oh, goodness sake, stop talking. Oh, you couldn't be more... Like, I am obviously evil if you tried.
Gentlemen, it's rats like you that make Flynn's job so difficult.
And you're eager to cause it, aren't you, darling?
When you've finished with him, throw him in the prison as usual. 10 days or so ought to teach him a lesson.
You know, he threw down his sword. Is it really necessary to hit him?
was saying, the thief made off with a priceless treasure from that noble's mansion.
I know. Then he was caught and the loot was returned, right?
No, see, that's just nobility trying to keep things quiet. The treasure in the mansion right now is a fake.
You're pulling my leg.
Hey, you didn't hear it from me, Bub. The Dark Wings are going nuts looking for the hideout.
You mean the Thieves Guild? That's enough out of you. Almost mealtime.
Plot?
Hey, neighbor, you're awake, right? You gotta be getting tired from keeping so quiet.
You think that little story up all by yourself, old man? You must have plenty of time on your hands.
Old man? Now you've gone and hurt this old man's feelings. Besides, I didn't make up nothing. I've got eyes and ears the world over digging up information for me.
Sure you do, old man.
Hey, I am what I am. Go ahead and ask me something. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Want to know about the Pirate Guild's sunken treasure? How about the sorcerer who makes his home at the ends of the earth? Or wait, I've got it.
I just want to know how to get out of here.
Well, I'm not sure what you're in for, but they'll let you out if you keep your trap shut for 10 days.
The lower quarter will be underwater by then.
The lower quarter. Ah, yeah, I heard about that.
I wonder how they're all doing right now.
And cut to the lower quarter, where everyone is trying to learn how to grow gills.
Sorry, neighbor. That's one piece of dirt I don't have.
That's because it's been washed away.
What am I gonna do about that damn Mordio?
Hope the harshes of winter take them in the night.
The Mordio? You mean to say you've got connections to the famed mage from Aspio, the city of scholars?
Oh, do you know about him?
Oh, wanna know, huh? I'm afraid that information won't come cheap.
Fine, just I'm not going to call you any names. You can't call me anything. You can't touch the hair. And oh wait, hang on.
The famed mage from Aspio, the city of scholars, right?
Well, wait, that's not it. He's the head of the Gourmet Guild. No, wait, it's the, I mean...
Out.
Oh well, just when things were getting good.
Hurry up. What is Commandant Alexei doing here?
Whoa!
Just who are you anyway? What does the head of the Knights want with you?
Beneath the statue of the goddess.
I said hurry up.
All right, easy. I'm coming.
The thing about this character is that they're constantly referred to as old man, but because of how they're drawn and modelled, funnily enough, they really don't look that old. They look like, I don't know, I guess at a push 40? To be fair, within the time frame of when this is set, that would actually be quite ancient, but yeah, it's an odd thing.
Back again. Man, I was just in here last month for fighting some knights collecting taxes. I guess I get free meals out of it, if you can call it food. Damn, Cumor's made this way more complicated than it needed to be.
Would you look at that? It opened.
To be fair, some skepticism from some random weirdo giving you a key.
Vigilant as usual. With the way he's sleeping, it'll be a while before anyone notices I'm gone. If I come back before morning, they'll never be wiser to my little jailbreak. I think I can check on the lower quarter and make it back by morning. It'd probably be good to try that statue of the goddess, too.
Apple gel, awesome. Always look around. Again, JRPG. There's always stuff somewhere. Right, save game. Excellente. Magic lens. I believe that's an item which allows us to fill out the beastography stuff. Regain belongings, cool. We've got a sword back, lovely. I haven't really got anything else all that important, so. Oh gosh, this bit. Who likes forced stealth sections in games which don't really have a stealth mechanic?
They spotted me.
Oh man. All right.
You can't win.
I really don't have much of a thing I can do against these guys. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. I just have I can only really just sort of tank damage until I've got some extra guys to help handle things.
I guess I don't have much choice but to fight if they discover me. I need to be wary of these guys on patrol.
Now, I could just walk straight past these guys, but
Let's get this over with.
it's also easy experience, so...
That was easy.
See? If I just beat them all up, that's extra experience for possible stuff I can do later, so I might as well just run into every single encounter and beat up the whole of this place.
Yeah, easy win.
Holy bottle, lovely. Hi.
Oh man. All right. Man, I was just getting warmed up.
Nice and easy. Just run around, beat up the entirety of these guys without any problems. Right, Yuri's one of the more competent main protagonists I think I've seen so far, so yeah. Command the heavens with the power of the ring. When all 8 rings are spread, a circle of light shall shine above the child of the full moon, and the 4th door shall open. Cool! Not a clue. Cape. Oh, equipment. Okay. Right, compact stored. No, we haven't got anything too exciting there. Leather helm. Accessory. Cape. A little bit of personal physical defense and magical defense. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, someone's coming. Oh! Huh.
Why don't we just go back?
I can't go back now.
This is for your own good, miss. You know that.
But she wants to play pirates.
Full responsibility and will inform the lieutenant ourselves.
How can you say that when you haven't done anything to help me? Please, don't come any closer.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
Now, why don't you put that down? You'll only end up hurting yourself.
She doesn't know what she's doing. Do you really want to risk that?
I know how to use a sword.
I think we've established that your armor is effectively tinfoil and some dreams. You're gonna have some danger.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
Hey, there she is! This way!
Please, you've got to let me go. I have to warn Flynn.
Did she say Flynn?
Hey!
Flynn, you came to help me? Who are you?
Identify yourself.
I'm here to kick ass and recover Blastia. And apparently, there's no Blastia here for me to recover.
Man, just when I thought I was being sneaky, things have to go to hell.
Yeah, sneaky. Okay, granted, it was my choice to go for this brand of stealth, where if there's no one to actually see you not be sneaky, then you were sneaky.
Careful, I think he's gonna blast you.
It shouldn't be a problem if we take them together.
Yeah, yeah.
This'll hurt. You like that? This'll hurt. You like that? You like that? This'll hurt.
I need to remember to block.
This'll hurt.
It's not easy to actually manage because... There we go.
Is this what knights do now? Don't they teach these guys manners in night school anymore?
Ha, night school.
Yeah.
Hey! Are you trying to kill me?
Well, you don't belong in the castle, right?
No, and I'll take it as a compliment that you can tell that by looking at me.
Yuri Lowell, where are you?
You foul fugitive! I say, we know you're trying to make your escape.
Oh, please, not them again. I guess there's no point in going back to the prison cell now.
Louder, fools. Say it like you mean it.
Lieutenant LeBlanc, your voice is too loud. My ears.
Yuri Lowell? You're one of Flynn's friends, aren't you?
Yeah, why?
And you used to belong to the Imperial Knights.
Just for 3 short months. You hear that from Flynn?
Yes?
You know, there's actually an anime before this, which I probably should check out at some point. It's supposed to be a prequel, which actually explores Flynn and Yuri's time in the Imperial Knights and their training.
Guess he managed to find someone at the castle he could talk to after all.
Yuri, I need to talk to Flynn.
Hold on just a second. Who are you supposed to be, anyway? I can tell you know Flynn, but why are you being chased by the Knights?
Over here!
Listen, I want to hear the whole story, but we can't really afford to stand around and chat. First things first. Let's get to Flynn's place. Want me to lead the way?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, not that way. Cool. This way it is. What's in here? Oh, for good, fine.
Something smells tasty.
Oh, you're right. What could it be?
Oh yeah, isn't the Knights dining hall around here?
Pop-Tarts! Knights love Pop-Tarts, right? Oh, damn it.
Oh, man. All right.
I was appreciating the tasty thing, you rude man.
You want revenge? Bring it!
There, I have murdered you for being so rude. Okay, so now we're going to the commissary, I guess. If I remember correctly, I think you can heal here. Oh, check. Egg. Curry! The solution to all bands' ills, I guess. Okay, the guards reload, so it's not the best to try and deal with them, but eh.
Oh
They're so weak it doesn't matter.
All right. That was easy.
I guess we can't open that because Yuri just has no idea how to fathom it. Fine. Oh.
Let's get this over with.
Sure, I can beat you senseless. Just stand still.
Easy win.
Eh? Experience is experience.
Oh man. All right.
Okay, your concussion is coming.
Man, I was just getting warmed up.
Okay, apple gel, that's rather lovely. Saving, nice. All good, all good. Hello.
Oh man. All right.
Wow, I can almost juggle you.
I got a little worked up.
Anymore, I'm going to be able to throw you over my shoulder, I think. What's this? What's this here? Not quite enough room in order to get around him, but that's fine.
You want revenge? Bring it.
Man, these guys are getting worse and worse. Chest. Excellent. Gald. That's great. More unfathomable operations and machines, which Yuri just doesn't know what to do with. So it's funny when you got these RPGs which they try to make up a new word
What's around here?
for money, basically.
This is Flint's room.
I don't know what she's thinking, but hey. Let's go see if we can find Flynn in his underwear.
Flynn must be off gallivanting around somewhere.
Then that means I'm too late.
So, what sort of wickedness did you do anyway?
Me? I haven't done anything wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yet a bunch of knights were chasing you around the castle. Yeah, that makes sense.
You see, Yuri.
Whoa, what is it?
I can't be specific, but Flynn is in terrible danger. I've got to go and warn him.
So, go if you want to go. What's wrong with that?
I wish I knew.
Listen, I've got something I've got to take care of right away, too. As soon as things quiet down outside, I want to get back to the lower quarter.
In that case, would you take me with you, please? Other than Flynn, there's no one I can depend on.
Kidnapping a random woman I just met 5 minutes ago who also has a bunch of people chasing me. You know what, Yuri? It's these situations where you show just how much of a genius you truly
Can you
are.
at least help me get out of the castle? Please. I'm begging you.
Okay, I can see you're serious, but why don't you tell me your name first?
Oh no. Oh great, this guy.
To fall victim to my blade.
Haven't you ever heard of knocking?
I am Sagi, the man who will end your life. Now die, Flynn Shifo!
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
You got the wrong should listen a little more.
My name is Saki. Remember it well, Flynn.
Listen, I'm not Flynn.
Oh, what's wrong?
What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm gonna kill you and carve your name into my blood.
Yeah, that's
What?
pretty disgusting.
Oh, yeah. This
And physically impossible. How do you carve names into blood? Just in case you didn't get him, he's a psychopath. Or something. Like, he's nuts. Well, that did damage. I think I have to win this fight, so I am definitely going to want to do some item spamming.
Now I feel it.
You feel what? I'm not feeling anything over here.
Yes, so full of confidence. That's it. That's it. Now I feel truly alive.
What's with him all of a sudden?
He's a moron and he's taking beatings to the head as, like kissing, I think.
Stay away.
But
Bring it. The more the merrier.
If things get out of hand, run for it.
I will.
Oh, don't give up so soon. I haven't had a fight like this in years.
Oh, she's pulled a short sword out of nowhere.
Relax. He's just doing that to mess up our fighting.
You relax. Trust me, he's not thinking that hard.
So that's just who he is?
The more you talk, the faster you die, Flynn.
Damn it, I am not.
You leave her be, you.
Anyway,
But if it's just a misunderstanding, maybe we can talk.
So, ooh,
Your fate was sealed the moment we met.
you seriously think we can talk to him? Let's just take him out already.
damn it. You leave her alone.
Oh, that hurts.
What that? Okay, yeah, I think this guy is getting off on this. Now, if you couldn't tell, this noblewoman is supposed to be is actually not only magic caster, she's also effectively this game's equivalent of a white mage, in a sense. Now, if you wouldn't mind throwing... Oh, actually, hang on. Have we got something stronger? No, that's CP. Not useful. You can't use them? What? Oh, boy.
Holy power, come to me.
Oh, great. Okay, come on. Essentially, this woman is just going to keep trying to keep us alive for 5 minutes. Hey! My white mage alone, you. Ugh, come on. Goodness sake. Am I supposed to have abilities which I haven't got yet? I have to admit, I have not been checking to see if I've got any extras. No? Okay, I won.
Do I look like Flynn to you?
Not in the least.
Defeat Zaggy while protecting the mysterious stranger from Zaggy.
Running all through my
Okay, we got a level up. Neat.
You've got the wrong guy. Aren't you supposed to know this stuff?
He's not Flynn.
Details, details. Bring it.
This guy's nuts. Flynn sure has made some interesting enemies.
I'm pretty certain this guy is the right sort of nuts where you could even chop off his head and he'll somehow figure out a way of stitching it back on.
Sagi, we're leaving. The knights are onto us.
Oh yeah, he's that kind of moron. Where he beats up his own minions, huh?
Mind your own business. I'm just getting to the best part. Hurry, before the knights get here. Or would you rather have your fun end today?
We should be getting a move on too. We'll just go pay a visit to the goddess and be on our way.
Yuri,
Yeah, I know. We'll stick together until we're out of the castle.
oh, right. But I was gonna say, my name is Estelise.
Well then, Estelise, let's get moving.
Very fancy
Wait,
name.
we can't just leave the door like that.
I really don't think this is the time to worry about something like that.
But
Sure, let's be neat after we've just been attacked by an assassin. We have to clean up after the assassin that just attacked us.
There, good as new.
In the middle of our little escape operation here.
okay.
And nobles, am I right?
I wonder if this is because of those guys earlier. They better not try to pin this on me too.
I hope no one was hurt.
Don't worry about the knights. They'll make sure to protect themselves.
There's probably about 1 million of them, and if they're surviving these attacks with their tinfoil armor, I'm sure they're tougher than they look.
That must be LeBlanc. I'd recognize those dulcet tones anywhere.
Do the two of you know each other?
We have a bit of a history. Come on, let's hurry. We should do something about your clothes. You'll stick out like a sore thumb.
My room is just up ahead. I have a change of clothes there.
Okay, that'll work.
Man, this place feels like a maze.
This is my room. I'll go get changed. Just give me a minute.
Got it. Try to be quick about it.
Yuri, are you at least going to, like, hide behind a pillar or something?
Just in case.
It's not like I was going to peek.
Flynn did tell me to be careful if I ever met you.
Thanks, Flynn.
Yeah, Flynn. I could have looked through the keyhole or something. Damn it, Flynn.
There, all finished.
Yes, much
Do I look strange?
much easier to blend in. No one will ever notice you. Oh my goodness, you look like a sugar plum fairy, but you do also look adorable.
Really?
Ah, the generic like
this?
clown music of like something funny
A
going on.
handshake. It means nice to meet you.
All right, let's get going.
Thanks.
Mostly because of its age, the game does have a number of stuff which is just kind of
Yuri,
antiquated
you are a
in
knight,
places.
right?
Didn't you already say you heard about me from Flynn?
Well, it's just... You don't seem to know your way around the castle well. Are you an imposter?
That's some imagination you've got. Why would I want to impersonate a regular guy from the lower quarter?
I guess you're right.
Come on, let's go before we're caught by the castle guards.
Oh hey, a castle guard.
Oh man. All right.
Who wants to practice? Well, now that we've got Estelise, that we've effectively got a heal bot for most of the game. Hey, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, easy win.
Oh, I feel so powerful.
Yeah, Estelise gets a level up as well. Okay, so I'm actually going to have a look at these guys. So let's look at arts. Do we have anything extra which we can do? Nope. Okay. Estelies just has first aid. Now, the way that this game works ordinarily is very interesting. Technically, I don't have to play as Yuri, but the tutorial for it hasn't popped up yet, so I'm not certain if it's actually a thing which we can do. But it is possible to actually swap characters mid-game, because yes, we are playing as Yuri at present, and Yuri is the main character, mostly. However, Tales of games are always ensemble pieces. There are always parties, and there are always lots of characters which you're able to play as you slowly build out the party. And unlike other JRPGs, where like you're playing as the party itself, you play as a group, you play as together as everyone. Or let's say Kingdom Hearts, where you've got a bunch of NPC characters which you never touch. You never get to control directly, but they end up helping you out and doing things. Instead, Tales of games allow you to play as all characters, and all the characters are fully fleshed out, full characters which are able to do all sorts of bits and pieces. Genuinely, if we want to, we can play the rest of the game purely as Estelies. I think at this point in the game, Estelies is kind of useless. It's not to say that she's bad, it's just that she's... she's underleveled. She's not really built to be She's not really built to be a fighter, exactly. She's built to be, let's say, a cleric, a white mage. She is able to do attacks and fights and things. She is able to use a sword, but Yuri is definitely much more of the more powerful fighter at present.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Next week? But can you really?
Never mind.
The exchanges are kind of cute. I like a couple of them. Is it a little goofy? Yes. But hey. Ah. Okay, we found the right part of that bit. Is there anything important over it? Okay, let's just beat these guys up.
Sorry if I hurt you.
No, Estelies, you've got to say something a bit more terrifying. Like, I'm going to carve your name into my blood or something. That's dumb, but might scare someone.
Just wanted to check on the lower quarter and come back. I didn't expect the extra baggage.
Baggage? I could take it to the castle's lost and found for you.
You're the one person I couldn't really ask to take care of it.
Huh?
Never mind. I'm good.
Okay, let me know if you change your mind.
Guess she's the textbook little naive noble. But why were those knights chasing her?
You see what I mean? There's like little conversations, not necessarily to advance the story or be all that important, but they do tell you a little bit more about how the characters work, how they think, and what they're like. Little bits and pieces. It gives so much depth and complexity to the characters than you'd ever expect. It's genuinely a massive strength of these games. The combat itself, I will tell you right now, trying to fight as Yuri like this is clunky as all damn hell. I'm not saying it's bad. I've had a decent amount of practice at this, and it's been a while since I've truly played this. So as a result, I am mostly just beating up on really easy enemies. So I'm largely managing to do this without any problems, but the actual handling of the game later on is a ordeal in of itself. It is a serious amount of work and effort just to get anything up and running. Some of the really powerful abilities and things require a lot of coordination and timing in order to work, and some of them even allow you, some later on stuff allows you to coordinate with your teammates by your own request. Granted, at the present stage, our allies are pretty much automatic, and they only do things when requested, but that's something which we can tweak later. Just trying to get to the next save point at present. We'll be seen from here. Let's look for another way. Okay, fine. This way?
Are there many people outside the castle like that man Zoggy we met earlier?
Nah, he's one of a kind. It's pretty hard to find anyone that nuts.
I see. Well, that's a relief. I don't know what I'd do if everyone behaved like that.
Yeah, life would be pretty rough if the world were full of guys like him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just, you know, carving knives into their chests and going like, look, I've got your menu or menu order or some stupid nonsense like that, I guess.
This must be it.
Is there something special about this statue?
It's supposed to have some sort of secret.
It doesn't look like there's anything particularly secretive about it.
Maybe if we moved it, there'd be a hidden passage or something.
You don't think?
Well, we won't know unless we give it a try.
It's almost like the tiles on here have are sorted about it. Right, okay. Oh. Hello? Command the heavens with the power of the ring. Cool. Ominous random ramblings of statues, I guess. Just double checking these areas because... Oh, no. Okay. Let's grab... There we go.
It really worked.
What do we have here? Looks like the old man was right.
Do you think this will lead outside?
I can't guarantee it. Well, I'm going down. How about you?
I'm coming too.
Atta girl, Amy Rose. Well
That's
done.
pretty brave of you. Who was that guy anyway? There was something shady about him.
No kidding.
What is it? Did you change your mind?
No, your hand. It's injured. Let me take a look at it. Ah!
Hey, I'm sorry. I'd never seen a blasteel like that. I wasn't thinking.
Okay, she's been healing your ass the entire time, and you're only
really
now
all it
noticing
was?
it.
That's really all it was. My hand feels better. Thanks.
No, it's the least I could do.
Okay, let's go.
So, there are monsters down here too.
Monsters. That's what these things are?
You've never seen one before? Well, let's hurry up and take care of this, shall we?
Ruh-roh.
They're coming from the front, too.
This is annoying.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Encounter link. Okay, this is a mechanic which is unique to, I think, this version of the game, but I think others do it too. The short version is that... might as well get Estelies to do this. The idea is that if you get... that enemies will be on the world map, and if you happen to bump into them, just like we've been doing so in the corridors, we end up getting a encounter. If we end up getting bumped into by multiple enemies, we end up they are actually bundled all together into one encounter and end up ganging up on you. Here we have a Rat Wiggle, level 6. They are pretty basic. You good back there, Estelies? Yeah, she's fine. Ah, help! Yeah, she's okay. Oh, she's getting a couple of shots in. That's something.
That'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
Not exactly.
Ha.
I feel power running all through my body.
That That should take care of it.
It's the kind of power which only comes when you destroy things which are smaller than you.
I didn't know what to do when they all attacked at once.
You generally have to defeat each monster one by one, but sometimes they come in groups.
Really? We should be careful when we go ahead.
You can take on a monster one at a time, or take them on in a group. Your choice.
Yuri, which way do you think we should go?
Whichever. Let's just get out of here.
Wait! Wait for me!
When in contact with an enemy symbol, monsters that are a part of nearby enemy symbol will enter the battle at the same time, just as I explained.
Have you and Flynn known each other a long time?
2, maybe 3 years, something like that.
Huh. So he's been getting along all right at the castle?
Flynn is a very hard-working and honest knight. It seems like everyone trusts him. The other day, he told me that they've been giving him more responsibility lately, too.
Hardworking and honest. Right. In other words, hard-headed and obsessive.
Huh?
Can I save? I cannot save. Okay.
Don't get sloppy!
I think it's nice of them to use the same battle music, even if we're fighting like tiny rats in a sewer. Ooh. So, one of the things which can happen is that we can learn new arts. That's quite important because obviously if we're just going to continue using the same thing over and over, this gets quite boring. However, new arts are learned semi-randomly just by just doing stuff. Practice makes perfect. And so if we continue moving around, no, let's stick Cerberus Edge on that. So as a result, we've learned Cerberus Strike, which is a new attack which allows us to do extra things. Just like with normal strikes, in order to do different arts, I have to push the left analog stick either in neutral position or in either left, right, up, or down. Left and right in order to use Cerberus Strike at present. But if I leave it in a neutral position, it ends up doing Azure Strike.
I need to thank whoever told you about this underground passage.
Why would you need to be thankful for something like that?
I'm trying to get out of the castle just like you.
That's all well and good, but there's no need to be all thankful because of it.
Oh no, we must show courtesy to those who show us kindness.
Sort of weird to be polite to somebody you've never met, don't you think?
Manners are never so important as when dealing with those with whom we've yet to be acquainted.
You really think so, huh?
I know so.
I know it's odd, but I have to admit, when they look ahead at the camera, it does
Don't get sloppy!
looks a little bit like frogs. A little amphibian, but you know, whatever. Azure Edge ends up going through enemies, so I'm probably better off just using the Wombo combo.
Oh, I feel so...
Estelise has leveled up. This is excellent. Apple gel, wonderful. I do appreciate that Estelise isn't completely useless. Is she naive? Yes. Is she? She still has a damn buckler and sword, and is mucking in the fight. That's something.
Let's work together!
Alright, who's next? Alright, who's next?
How's this?
Out of my way!
She's learned sharpness. That's excellent. Sharpness allows her to raise the attack stat temporarily for the target. So that means she's able to start messing around with statistics of the game. You know, making swords a bit sharper, a bit more dangerous, a bit more damage and such. It's handy. Might honestly see if I can set that up for her, though. Sharpness. No, using art is not sensible. Oh, damn it. I can't remember how it works. Never mind.
Let's get this over with.
No, I think I have to set it on Yuri, if I remember correctly. There we go. Estelize has put it on us, so now we're doing a bit more damage with all of our attacks.
I finished them off.
Yuri does not share kills. Right, if I remember correctly, I think I can do something. So, Yuri... No, okay, I'm not allowed to do that yet. Damn it. Okay, fine. There is an ability in the game where you can get other characters to perform actions on by your command rather than when they think it's ready, but I think it might be something which is locked out until I unlock it. Right now, we're just getting used to the fact that we have a party member.
We're done.
Thankfully, this is not one of those games where if everybody dies, everything has gone to completely up a particular creek without... Well, actually, yeah, if everybody... Like, if Estelize dies then and falls in battle, it's not going to end the game. It is going to be fine. What is this thing? Oh, it's a rat wiggle. Okay.
Yeah, easy win.
Thought I saw rats of unusual size, of different shapes and sizes. Damn it! How have I not made that joke yet? Yeah, I can pretty much believe that these rats of unusual size exist, and not only that, they also seem to be made out of jelly? Please come to the castle. I've baked you a cake. Princess Peach. Ha 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 ha.
It's already morning. I wasted an entire night. Looks like it led to the royal quarter.
Everything looks so different from the windows of the castle.
Oh, come on. You sound like this is your first time out of the castle.
Well,
I guess a lady who lives in a castle can't just take a walk outside whenever she wants.
Yes, you're right.
Well, hey, at least we made it out of the castle.
Was that not right?
No, it's fine.
The high five does not carry across generations, or apparently has turned up in one of her books, as we'll see.
What are you gonna do now that you're out?
I'm going to find Flynn.
Do you know where he went?
The other day, he said he was going off on a knight's pilgrimage.
Oh, that thing. Going around the cities of the Empire, piling up good deeds?
Yes, that's why I'm going to the City of Blossoms, Halor. Halor is the first place that knights traditionally visit on a pilgrimage.
So you'll need to go outside the barrier.
Have you ever been beyond the barrier?
A little while back. I'd like to go, but I can't just leave the lower quarter like it is. Come on, I'll show you the way out of town. It's on the way to the lower quarter.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's likely to be dead within the hour. Just look at the low folk, miserably crawling about in the muck again today. Don't you wish you could crush them beneath your heel? No. Is that the only way you feel anything anymore? Oh, okay, save. Great. Okay, I think we're going to leave that there. So I guess we're going to be alternating these from now on. We're going to be jumping between this and Small Saga. So we're going to be jumping from Mouse Berserk to one of the most beloved JRPGs you might not have heard of. Okay, right. I think we'll leave it there. So for tonight, oh, okay. Screen went dark. Whatever. Fine. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that was certainly interesting. I really enjoyed Small Saga, and it's been nice getting back into Tales of Vesperia. I am so happy that I've managed to retain enough of how the game works that it's not a major problem, right? So I'm certain when we start getting into some of the more complicated combos and some of the more ridiculous stuff you have to do in order to pull off special moves that it should be very interesting. But for the time being, we're good. So I'm going to leave it there. Good night, everybody, and thank you for watching.